Give me 1 second, chat. Hold on. Just trying to change some things if I can. One sec, chat, just sorting something out. I will get to bringing the game up shortly. On. Save. Let's bring the stream back up. Let's test if things are up and running. They should be. I've turned everything on. Yeah, I think we're all good. Welcome everybody to the stream. Sorry about that, I just had to sort something out, but we are now live, we are all good to go. This is quite a special stream, as it is my first monetized stream ever. I'm gonna turn down the game volume. Whoops. Keep pressing the wrong things. Okay, send. I'm gonna turn down the volume a little bit, because the game is very loud. Oh, that's how you do it. Have it at 7. Have it at 8.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
Yes, Paimon, I can hear you. That should be fine. Just so you viewers can hear me. It's been a little bit since I've played this game. What's going on in the shop and stuff? Oh yeah, these suits, I forgot about them, but they cost a ridiculous amount of money, so I can't really get any. But yeah, welcome everybody to the stream. Hopefully you're all doing well. Let's see what's on the banners. Raiden Shogun's back. Forgot they do like 2 different 5 stars now at once. That's pretty cool. I want to get her, but I don't know if I should. Obviously it's been a long time since I've played this game, so I'm not really caught up on anything. Very far behind in terms of game progress. And because it's been a long time since I've played, I've got like the freaking beginner thing. Ah well, I'll take some free Prima Gems. E. Whoops, that's bringing up a weird screen. Okay. Right, what's new in this? It's been so long. I hardly play this game ever anymore. Like, I'm not caught up on anything that's going on. What's going on in here then? Might as well do this. What shall we sacrifice? Three people watching the stream. Hello everybody. Welcome. Hopefully you're all doing well. We will.
Speed of light with sword comes shadow.
Hey, hello TM, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. What's going on? Random. Right. Domains, trans domains. Alright. Yeah. So, it's been a while since I've played this game. We're going to do some quests. First off, I'm going to do a wish. Yeah, about to try and add some MC Mental to some modded Farming Simulator 19 radios. Oh, Jesus Christ. Freaking MC Mental. MC Mental, MC Devil, gonna kick your fucking horse. We shouldn't swear now that I've got this. A teapot. Let's do a teapot. I've heard this is useful.
Come on, we can do it.
Why do I have Child on my team? Tartaglia. No, because he's a level 50, okay. No, I need Muna. Where's the quest I need to do? I need a teapot quest. Let's go to Liwa and let's do this quest. I hope you can all hear me. I'm sure you can. So I haven't really changed any settings. All I've done is make the stream monetizable.
Hello, Mr. Crossell. How's business been?
So let's listen to the voices now.
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei. What brings you here today?
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job. Now, I believe that the last time we met, you mentioned that you were looking to source some Smaragdus Jadeite to make hairpins. Have there been any further developments on this front?
Well, yes. As a matter of fact, in the end, I did acquire a small piece of Smaragdus Jadeite and had it fashioned into a pair of hairpins. Miss Yanfei, might I presume that you have an interest in the hairpins? I must apologize. I've already rented them out to a lady named Zhi Qiao. If you'd like to inspect them, you may have to wait quite some time.
Wait, isn't Smaragdus Jadeite really rare? Aren't you worried about the hairpins getting damaged or lost while they're being rented out?
I'm sorry to any women that are watching the stream or maybe watching the stream, but what is the point of hairpins? I'm presuming it just keeps it out of your face, but...
No, I'm not worried in the slightest, because I signed a contract with Miss Zhi Qiao before renting them to her.
Sorry about that, we're back. 5 people! Hello everybody.
The contract makes it quite clear that if she loses or damages the item in question, she must compensate me for its full original value. In return, I included a clause that guarantees the Smaragdus Jadeite is genuine, with a penalty of 10 times the item's value payable by me, Miss Zhi Qiao, in the event that it is shown to be a fake.
Guaranteed genuine, with 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be false. Yes, these terms are very clear indeed.
Of course. This way, both the client and I have the assurance we need. To ensure fairness, each of us has retained an original copy of the contract.
In that case, might you know where Miss Zhi Qiao lives? We'd like to pay her a visit and have a look at the hairpins.
Oh, of course. She wrote her address down when we signed our contract. Here, I'll mark it on your map for you.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Crossell. We'll be off now.
A quest about hairpins, okay. Not hairpins on the frickin' racetrack, obviously. How far away is this? I was just up there. Plus I gotta get some mods for bales or whatnot. Ah, fair enough. I'm hoping to get back on Gran Turismo 7 soon to do more playthrough content, as I feel that's something I definitely need to do a bit more of, as I haven't really gotten the chance to do so very much yet. I've only done one stream on GT7 and I promised I'd do loads.
Oh, whatever shall I do? Yes, that's me. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do, Mr. Chow? We understand from Mr. Crossell that you recently rented a pair of hairpins from him.
Why do you need to rent hairpins? Can't you just buy one?
My associates and I are very interested in them. Would you mind letting us take a look at them?
Yeah, I know GT7 has its glitches at the moment.
The hairpins. I can't lend them to you right now. I've lost them.
Fake!
I don't know how it could have happened. I always kept them right by my side, and I hadn't even worn them yet.
I mean, hairpins are tiny little things. You can lose them easily. They could have gone down a crack in the floor.
I spent so much money on them. If I have to pay their original value, there's no way I could come up with that amount of money on such short notice.
You're gonna go bankrupt from hairpins.
My family is in the ore business too, but business has been suffering ever since the chasm was sealed off. We now have a backlog of paid-up orders just sitting around, so we've been having to purchase some stock from other ore merchants to complete them. A big banquet is coming up in a few days, and several ore merchants I know of will be there. I need this opportunity to mingle and discuss prices. That's what the hairpins were for, to keep up appearances. I can't have them looking down on me.
Appearances? Like, how is it making someone look so much better?
Now that I've lost the hairpins, what will I do?
Oh no, anyway.
Why does Paimon have a sudden strong sense of deja vu?
I've hardly kept up with the story. I don't know what she's on about. Oh, I need to download a Prius for FS19 again. Why is there a Prius mod on Farming Simulator?
Would you really?
I mean, to be fair, why isn't there?
Guild, but I haven't heard anything back from them yet.
Hold on. Don't run off looking for the hairpins just yet. Mr. Chow, would you let me have a look at the rental contract you signed?
Huh? Well, I mean, sure, I have it right here. Here you are.
Let me see. That's right! Yanfei said she's a legal advisor, didn't she? Maybe she can help Juqiao somehow. True. Though surely there must be a win-win solution. Right. I finished reading the contract. The terms are very clear, and they do indeed stipulate that you must pay Mr. Crossell the original value of the hairpins as compensation for the loss. Furthermore, the contract also expressly states that the amount of compensation must take current market prices into account. And given the rarity of Smaragdus Jadeite, I fear that the final amount of compensation may end up being significantly higher as a result.
Even higher? Oh no.
Uh-oh. Juqiao looks like she's about to faint. However, all of this is assuming that it is indeed genuine Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid into the hairpins. Did you really have to pause before saying that part? Anyway, the hairpins are lost, so how exactly would we be able to find out if the Jadeite is genuine or not? Whichever way you look at it, we've got to start by finding those hairpins. Except that if we found the hairpins, there'd no longer be any need to check whether the Jadeite is genuine, would there?
Can't believe we've done all of this battling on this game. We've done not really so many quests, but so many streams, so many videos on this game, and now we've come to the point where we are just searching for hairpins. We've killed so many things, now our last resort is hairpins.
Seems right.
Biggest disaster ever. We've lost some hairpins.
Please. Please, don't trouble yourselves over this. The fact is, I lost the item and I should pay compensation per the contract. However much it is, I will have to pay it. My family are merchants after all. It's vital that we keep our word and respect our contracts. Now that it's come to this, I really shouldn't keep Crossell in the dark any longer. I'll go and inform him of the issue and then negotiate the amount of compensation.
Yes, legally speaking, it seems this is the most sensible course of action. But before that, I have some questions about the hairpins.
Such a big disaster! Oh no, hairpins, they're all gone!
So hold on a moment, Mr. Chow. When you first touched the hairpins, what did you feel?
What did I feel? Well, I remember that the gemstones set into the pins were perfectly smooth to the touch, like the finest quality jade. My family has seen much jade pass through its hands in the past, so I am quite certain of my judgment in this matter.
Smooth to the touch, finest quality jade.
Just analysing freaking whatever.
No, it's nothing.
My brain isn't
I just
working.
need to re-examine a few things. Let's head over to Mr. Crossell's.
Sure thing, dude. Mr. Castles. Where is why am I climbing that? Castles. You're down here, my friend, yes. Don't mind me. Also didn't even look.
Miss Yanfei, you've returned. With Miss Jiqiao in tow, too, I see. How are the hairpins? I trust you're quite satisfied with them?
They're all gone!
About that.
They're gone. Crossel's gonna have a heart attack. 6 people.
You lost them? Are you serious? Do you have any idea how expensive they were?
Exactly! 7 people watching. Jesus. Hello, everybody.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Truly I am. I'll pay the compensation as per our contract. Every last mora.
You're fired!
Mora? Do you have any idea what I had to go through to get my hands on that Smaragdus jadeite?
Oh, you are dead.
I just don't... Forget it. Talking won't bring them back. Since Miss Yanfei is here, I suppose we can just have her estimate the amount that needs to be paid.
At least this is an... he's still talking! He was talking when no vocals were coming out.
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, I'll need to do a little market research. Ah, yes, and if I may just confirm again, it was in fact genuine Smaragdus jadeite inlaid into the hairpins, correct?
Of course! Genuine articles...
Of course! Of course it was in there last time I checked!
Alright, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide an official assessment of the sum of Mr. Chow in compensation. Please.
Thank you very much. How could she lose my hairpins? She'd better pay every last mora that they're worth.
You're a dead woman.
Looks like I'll have to find some way to raise that money.
Oh dear.
Please wait, Mr. Chow. I have something to discuss with you.
Oh, she's in even more trouble.
It's not convenient to speak here, so let's find somewhere that we can sit and talk in more detail.
Oh no, she's gonna get beat, okay. Well then. Find a convenient place to talk to Jiqiao. How do you say that name? Can I just teleport? Yes I can, because I'm overpowered. Let's have a dinner party. Oh no, I've fallen.
Miss Yanfei, what is this about? Are you here to tell me how much I owe?
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the ore inlaid on those hairpins may not be Smaragdus jadeite after all.
What do you mean? Are you implying that you already sneaked off and found them?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless, time-consuming errands for a living. Let's just say I made some deductions. I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus jadeite is found deep underground and contains very concentrated elemental energy. If mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case. And in the worst case, they could even experience a dramatic change of personality. It most certainly would not be smooth to the touch. Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel unwell while the hairpins were in your possession?
No, not at all. I felt perfectly fine the whole time. Not even the slightest bit unwell. I didn't feel anything special at all, in fact.
Now that is strange. I noticed earlier that there were elemental traces in Mr. Crossell's vicinity. If I've deduced correctly, he may still have the Smaragdus jadeite in his possession.
If that's the case, we should go confront him right now and expose his dirty scam right to his face!
That's it.
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it. Eventually, he would find some argument to compel us to leave. And then, he'd throw the Smaragdus Jadeite into the sea the moment we were gone. After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chow pay up per the contract. He would lose nothing. Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do actually still exist somewhere in this world.
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be experience talking.
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and brute force methods are certainly one way of resolving them. Fortunately, I have far more elegant solutions at my disposal. I'll share them with you in due course.
Elegance is always the way, apparently, which I disagree with, but there you go.
Well then, since you're so experienced in dealing with problems like this, perhaps you could help me, Miss Yunfei.
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chow, can I ask you to please sign this contract?
Not another contract.
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even keep track.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Feels like Yanfei is even more concerned with them than a certain someone else we know.
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now
Blocks
has
us
just been
out.
pro bono advice. But for me to investigate any further, I require a written contract. Any work commissioned but not bound by a contract cannot be relied upon.
I understand. Then I will be glad to place this matter into your capable hands if you will take it, Miss Yunfei.
I wonder how many friends Yenfei has. Just makes all her friends sign contracts.
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay. Now write your address here, and then sign on this page as well.
I was like, God damn it, stop! My brain hurts.
And I'll also need your signatures on pages 5, 7, and on the very last page.
She's
Just
still
use this
confused.
inkpad to make a handprint over here.
This contract has so many pages. Paimon's all out of brain juice again.
Same here, I'm not even listening to any of it.
Alright, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract. Have a look through and let me know if you have any questions.
I've had a read through. Everything checks out.
That was quick, Jesus.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy.
She read that contract in like 0.5 seconds.
Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, it will actually be quite straightforward to resolve, once we've got some things squared away. I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before, in which case, hopefully this should be quite the experience.
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask, why are you helping me?
Do you not want to be helped?
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus Jadeite myself. I noticed strong traces of geoenergy around Mr. Crossel, so perhaps he has, in fact, secured some.
She's just selfish. She doesn't want to help out this woman, she just wants to get the jadeite for herself.
Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a separate matter. But either way, it's a lead. As long as we follow it, who knows? We might just be able to get our hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite. Also, the idea of someone abusing the law to their advantage, I won't stand for it.
You'd be better off as a police officer, Yenfei.
But again, let's not dwell on this. Let's go to... where can we find someone who processes ore? Ah, I've got it! Let's pay a visit to Chateau, the boss of the Jade Mystery.
What
He's
a name.
professional when it comes to working with stone and ore. If Mr. Crossel had his ore worked on at all, Chateau would undoubtedly have been his first choice.
Oh, he's right there. What is he doing? I am in the water. I'm under the water. Please help me.
Why, hello there, honored customers. Welcome to... Oh, it's you, Miss Yenfei. Is something the matter? Surely not more spurious claims that my jade betting is rigged and no one can ever win? Oh, I swear on all that is sacred.
No, nothing of the sort. Has a Snezhnyan merchant named Crossel enlisted your ore processing services recently by any chance?
A Snezhnyan merchant named Crossel, you say?
Crossel.
I do remember that. He brought me a piece of ore, claiming that it was Smaragdus Jadeite. That was the first time I'd ever encountered it, so I had no way of telling if it was really Smaragdus Jadeite or not. But if a customer insists, far be it from me to contradict them. He was quite generous with his money, too, so I didn't give it too much thought. I processed the ore as per his request.
Do you have any leftover debris from your work on it?
Why, yes. It was my first time encountering this ore, after all, so I kept a few loose shavings to study myself later. They're right over there, in fact.
They look a bit dirty.
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at them.
She's going to take them. Yoink. Observation. They're morphing into the block.
If my eyes don't deceive me, the cross sections and patterning suggest that these are Smaragdus nephrite shavings. Yes, it's not particularly rare, nor is it especially valuable. It's used to make jewelry all the time. I've heard it said that Smaragdus nephrite is in fact the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite, though no one's ever proven it.
A thin layer of separation, huh?
If you must see for yourself, try examining these shavings for traces of elemental energy. Smaragdus nephrite is an entirely ordinary ore, containing no elemental energy whatsoever.
Is that so? Well, we might as well give elemental sight a shot. So, did you find anything? So they really are different. But wait, how come Jichao was able to tell what it was just by looking at the shards? That's pretty awesome.
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these in my time. These two stones actually look very similar. Someone without a deep understanding of them would find it very difficult to tell them apart. There may be only a subtle difference for the casual viewer, but that translates to an astronomical difference in terms of the market price. And, I'm sure, a significant difference in the cost of having them carved into shape.
All right, let's focus up. We're going off on a tangent.
But, never mind, Shirto. Why would
Shirto.
Mr. Crossell...
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them. Let's take some of these shavings back to Chateau.
Miss Yanfei? Might I be so bold as to inquire,
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir. Mr. Crossell did indeed claim that the ore he brought to your store was in fact Smaragdus Jadeite, did he not?
Yes, that's right. I still have a record of the job with me, in fact. Here. It says quite clearly, 1 chunk Smaragdus Jadeite, uncut.
Then I have no further questions. But could I borrow the processing record and these stone shavings?
Of course. But might I ask why you need them?
Oh, I have my reasons. Ah, yes. Please sign here on this affidavit.
That is terrible. I have my reasons.
This document shall serve as signed proof that these stone shavings originated from the, ore that Mr. Crossell brought to your store. Please read it carefully.
Yes, I see. Forgive me for asking again, Miss Yanfei, but might I know the nature of the incident on this occasion?
I wouldn't say there's been an incident, just a minor issue. Thank you, sir. I'll take these with me.
With this hard evidence to back us up, Crossell won't dare try to deny what he did.
On the contrary, this is far from sufficient to build a case. We need to find something a little more compelling. If you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think.
What was that?
Jewelry. Nope. Aha! Got it! Singxi. She often helps people to find a jewelsmith. Let's go pay her a visit.
Well, that was quick. How come you know so many people?
She's like all the girls around the town I live in. Know everybody.
Because lots of people come to me for legal advice every day. As you know, Liyue Harbor is the city of contracts. And contracts, well, I should say laws, are very important to us.
Aren't laws important everywhere?
But the amendments made by the Tianquan to our laws are unnecessarily complicated. How can I put this? It just seems like they're hard to understand and impossible to finish. As such, Legal advisors like myself provide quite the popular service indeed.
So you help them make sense of the law. But didn't you say that it's hard to understand and impossible to finish?
Yes, well, that's no obstacle because I've memorized all the legal codices.
You memorized them?
You sound surprised. Knowing the law inside out is a legal advisor's bread and butter, you know? Oh, this has nothing to do with being an adeptus. I just like reading things.
She's a literaturist. Literaturist. She likes literature. Let's just put it at that.
Again with that casual tone.
Well, that's that then. Let's go look for Singsi.
Paimon just ponders. Singsi. Where's Singsi? Singsi's over here. 5 people watching the stream. Hello everybody. Thank you all for coming out. We've had quite a few viewers already in this stream. Thank you all for joining. Welcome to the live stream. I'm probably going to be live for quite a while. We'll see how things go.
Oh, Miss Yenfei, it's you. Has something happened? Did the client from last time...
Have no further trouble from then on? Yes, of course. I'm just here to ask you a few questions. Has a merchant by the name of Crossel asked you to put him in contact with the jewelsmith recently?
Crossel? Yes, I remember him. He's a merchant from Snezhnaya, no? Yes, he came to me with a chunk of something he called Smaragdus Jadeite. The design of the hairpins that he gave me was quite intricate, so it took me some work to find someone who was up to the job. Eventually, I found an older jewelsmith who made them exactly according to his specifications. This order was on hold for a very long time, and only completed quite recently, which is why I remember it so well.
Doesn't seem like there's any evidence to be found here.
Miss Singsi, I'd like for you to confirm for me once more. When Mr. Crossel commissioned you to find him a jewelsmith, did he or did he not assert that the material he presented to you that day was called Smaragdus Jadeite?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The hairpins were made using many expensive materials, and the asking price was quite high, so we had to put this transaction on record with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Mr. Crossel wasn't very familiar with the necessary procedures, so I filed it on his behalf. I also kept a copy for my own records. See for yourself. The item is called Smaragdus Jadeite Twin Phoenix Pins.
Just had a message come through here. Just waiting for it to pop up on my laptop. TRS videos. You're going to be rich soon. Well done on getting monetized. Cheers, buddy. Greatly appreciate it. Don't know if I'll be rich, but we'll see how things fare. I mean, who knows? Racing videos are going pretty well at the moment. But yeah. I watched some of your videos last night. It seems like you're doing well. You'll be there soon as well, mate.
The inlaid gemstone was recorded as Smaragdus Jadeite. The document even has the official seal of the ministry on it.
Thank you, Singsi. Now, could you let me borrow this document?
Sure. It isn't serving much purpose here anyway. I take it then that there's been some more trouble?
Nothing you need to worry about. Just a minor issue. I'll return your document as soon as I'm done with it. Thanks again.
The hairpins were stolen.
Why is everyone's first reaction always to assume someone or something is in trouble?
Well, because it's blatantly obvious that something is wrong.
I believe we have almost all the evidence we need. We just need to make one last trip. Let's go to Boo Boo Pharmacy to speak with Dr. Baiju.
Oh yeah, I forgot about help! I cannot speak.
The weirdo with the snake around his neck? What do you want to speak to him for?
Because only he can provide an authoritative statement confirming that Smaragdus Jadeite is harmful to the human body. Once we have this final piece of evidence in our hands, we can wrap this case up.
I'll run all the way over here, god damn it. Just realised, I think I'm also quite close to AR-50. Never mind, I'm not as close as I thought. I'm really not that close. I hate it when you run out of stamina on the stairs, just go so slowly. Hello, Baiju.
My.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
Hello Apex Spacecraft, welcome to the stream, hopefully you're doing well.
She's out gathering herbs.
Welcome everybody to the stream, there's been quite a few viewers already joined.
Yenfei as well. Now that's an even rarer honor. What business brings you here, might I inquire? Some charlatans peddling ineffectual medicines again, no doubt?
I greatly appreciate everyone tuning into the stream, my first monetized stream. It's different. It feels different.
I'm here this time to ask if you're familiar with Smaragdus Jadeite.
I hope you enjoy the stream. If you do plan to stick around, I greatly appreciate it.
Why, yes, there is some information about it included in the 6th commentary on the 7 Mountain Treatises. The 7 Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains, and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact with it for a prolonged period, best case scenario, they fall ill. Worst case scenario, they'll suffer great changes in personality, and their illness will only ever get worse. Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to chit-chat. Knowing you, Yenfei, and given the specific nature of your question, I suppose that you're about to ask me to write an official affidavit attesting to the pharmaceutical peculiarities of Smaragdus Jadeite?
He's saying big words that my autistic brain can't comprehend with.
That is indeed the case. If you would be so kind, Dr. Baiju.
No trouble at all. It's just a single document. Won't take me a moment. I would mention, though, that you are not the only one who's developed a curiosity for Smaragdus Jadeite recently. A Snezhnayan merchant came to ask me about it not long ago.
Oh, we got a war on our hands.
But after I gave him my reply, his expression shifted to one of remarkable disappointment.
Oh, we are definitely gonna have a war.
I wonder, Miss Yenfei, if your pressing business might be related to the Snezhnayan merchant?
Ah, you needn't concern yourself about that, Dr. Baiju. Thank you for penning us that document. I'll make sure to compensate you in due course.
You're too kind. Take care now.
Bye-bye.
That Baiju guy is as weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossell.
Crossell's always in the same spot, it's not necessarily finding him. All he does is move on the other side of these boxes.
Miss Yenfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust you will now be in a position to assess the compensation due.
Is that the Jadeite?
Yes. My investigation is indeed concluded. I can now provide a final figure for the amount payable.
Wonderful. Well then, please, could you do the honors, Miss Yenfei?
Of course. According to the stipulations of the contract...
Here we go, an
Mr.
essay.
Crossell, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original transaction price in Mora.
Here we go.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her? Surely there's been some kind of mistake, Miss Yenfei.
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid within the Smaragdus Jadeite twin phoenix pins that you rented out to Mr. Chow was, in fact, Smaragdus Nephrite. Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine. Accordingly, you are liable for this sum, which is payable to Mr. Chow in Mora.
Material evidence? What material evidence? Why, Miss Yenfei, you cannot frame me like this.
Oh, we can.
I spent a huge sum to obtain that Smaragdus Jadeite, and yet you claim that the ore inlaid on the hairpins is somehow fake? I demand to see your evidence.
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, please produce the evidence in question. This is a processing record from the Jade Mystery, along with stone samples and an affidavit signed by the business owner, Chateau.
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate between Smaragdus Jadeite and Smaragdus Nephrite. How does this prove anything? In any case, Smaragdus Nephrite is the outer layer of Smaragdus Jadeite. So I had him cut away the Nephrite, He returned the valuable jadeite core to me, and some nephrite samples remain in the store. What am I missing exactly?
That's an unsubstantiated belief.
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated. And we are here to talk about evidence, aren't we?
Yeah, but then again, what is the evidence behind what you found being jadeite? Like,
Looks like our first piece of evidence didn't convince him at all. Seems like he came prepared. What should we do next?
yeah, but he doesn't know the evidence behind whether it's jadeite or not.
Hard evidence. Something legally binding. We have just the thing. Show him, Traveler.
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it? This is the Ministry's seal, after all. It shows that the ore inlaid on the pins is indeed Smaragdus jadeite.
Our second piece of evidence didn't work either. And this guy's getting more belligerent by the second.
You know, you could be right. Perhaps the hairpins are the real deal after all.
Of course I'm right. All the evidence shown supports my story.
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do recall one final piece of evidence that we haven't revealed yet. Traveler, would you do the honors?
What's this?
Smaragdus jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains.
What is this?
To any mere mortals who touch it. Sustained contact with Smaragdus jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady, while in serious cases, the patient may suffer a dramatic change of personality and fall seriously ill. Mr. Crossell, were you aware of these peculiar properties of Smaragdus jadeite?
I had no idea.
No idea, you say? I'd guessed as much. But for you to have rented out such a dangerous item, I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work, but within that of the Ministry of Civil Affairs. However, I'm sure that the Ministry will be relatively lenient considering that, as you say, you were ignorant of the danger you posed. Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I will make sure that all the evidence presented here will be handed over to the Ministry. I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation in their investigations.
What?
3 people watching.
I knew.
Welcome everybody to the stream.
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear Mr. Crossell. But if you knew of Smaragdus jadeite's dangerous properties beforehand, why would you...
Huh? No,
Oh, he's in a muddle.
Aren't actually
inlaid with genuine Smaragdus jadeite? Is that what you were about to say? You do understand, Mr. Crossell, that this means that you will have to pay Ms. Zerchow 10 times the original price in Mora? Mr. Crossell, your answer, please. My client and I are waiting.
Say the line, Bart.
Yep, he's seriously intimidating right now. It's like she's a different person.
I admit it. I confess. The ore I had inlaid on those hairpins was Smaragdus nephrite.
Haha.
But I'm a victim in all of this too. I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring that small amount of Smaragdus jadeite, in the hopes of turning it into a piece of jewelry that would fetch a fine price. But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel extreme discomfort. I couldn't sleep a wink or eat a single bite. I was in a constant state of agitation, too. I went to Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. But how could I let all that money go to waste? That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from Smaragdus nephrite, which is almost indistinguishable from Smaragdus jadeite. I kept the real Smaragdus jadeite in a specially made box. I daren't touch it again. I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them. And then to top it all off, Zhiqiao lost the hairpins after I rented them out to her.
Exactly! If they weren't the real deal, why'd you make her pay so much?
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that Smaragdus jadeite, some of my business partners found out. I knew they'd be watching closely to see how much I could make off it. If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then my days in this line of business would be over.
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what bearing any of this has on your transaction with my client. According to the contract, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original price in Mora, and that is final.
10 times?
Exactly.
Crosel looks like he could faint any second.
He's on the ground.
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow, 20% of that sum will go to me.
20%? That's as much as I spent on that Smaragdus Jadeite.
There's no need. It's fine. You don't have to pay me that much, Mora. Even if the Smaragdus Jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them. Legally or not, I think I owe some compensation for that.
Ms. Jichao, you...
However, Mr. Crossell, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus Jadeite, why don't you give it to me instead? I'll consider us even.
What? But I... All right, then. This cursed rock's brought me enough grief as it is.
Did he just say cursed rocks?
Miss Yanfei, I'll turn the Smaragdus Jadeite over to you. I trust that it will suffice as remuneration?
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go. But whatever. It'll do.
She's bending the law.
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yanfei. When you have the time, I'll be sure to visit and express my thanks more appropriately.
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony. Now, if I may confirm this again, Mr. Chow, have you and Mr. Crossell come to an understanding?
Well, yes, I believe we have.
You've been right here to listen to all of it.
Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no further claims against you.
Is that so? That's good. That's good.
Oh, his wallet is crying.
Actually, Mr. Crossell, I'd like to talk business for a second, if I may.
Oh no! Even more damage done to the wallet.
I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business, and we have a fair stock of fine ores. If we could join forces, your jewelry designs and our choice ores, I think we could do some fine business between us.
Ooh.
Let me think for a moment.
We'll see if that will get arrested for scamming and fraud.
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus Jadeite that Granny wants too. All's well that ends well, eh?
Exactly. Usually when someone tells us they've lost something, we end up searching all over the place for it. But this time, you managed to solve the problem with just a big stack of documents. Even though the solution didn't involve actually finding the hairpins.
The right solution depends on your perspective on the problem. The objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce her liability to pay compensation. So, rather than looking high and low for some hairpins, proving that the rented item was nowhere near worth what the vendor had claimed it to be was the more efficient solution. An Adeptus. Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you? In which case, you would have heard what Granny said. Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus means precious little to me compared to my job as a legal advisor. In any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today needs legal consultancy far more than it needs adeptal powers?
Aimon can think of someone who would definitely disagree with your reasoning.
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to pay Granny a visit. I bet she's been on tenterhooks for a while now.
I keep visiting Granny and it's so annoying every time I have to.
Go!
Oh, it's like real life. Right. Where is she again? Hu Tao's running. Oh god. Where's Granny? She is up here. She's over this way, okay. Three people watching, hello everybody, welcome to the stream. If you're planning on sticking around, then please do enjoy. Or, well, I guess I can't really say that. I don't know what to say. I'm a bit brainwashed. Where's Granny? She's over here. Hello. Oh, this is where we have that chat about that Hu Tao, behave yourself. There we go.
Ah, you've returned. How
Yeah, I know. I always go here.
The Smaragdus Jadeite?
But yeah, hopefully you guys do enjoy the stream and thank you for sticking around.
Good, good.
That's, I guess, what I was
We
trying to
have all
say.
the materials we need.
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get going now. Got a ton of clients waiting for me back at the office.
Don't leave me with this woman.
Oh, you. All right then. Go see to your business. Granny should be able to handle the rest.
I'm off then. Bye. Oh yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card I gave you.
Well, the adventures I go on in this game, I can't really promise that, but sure.
I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law, come find me directly. Regulars get discounts too.
I might as well be the president of this entire game.
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps you'd like to help me clean my teapot, hmm?
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
That child. Goodness knows where she learned to be so rambunctious. Her father was hardly so riotous or fond of talking nonsense back in the day when he stood beside Rex Lapis.
Back in my day, we didn't have playtime.
Indeed she is. Liyue has changed, and the Adepti must also learn to change. Yanfei might be overly garrulous, but she is also the most intimately acquainted with the city among us all. Liyue is not the same place I once knew. All right then, let us speak of this no more. Back on topic. I believe that I still owe you a little gift.
She's gonna give me the teapot.
Oh, Paimon's so excited! How is it made?
It is but a single
Know it.
teapot.
Know it, know
Shan't
it, know
take long at all. Just wait here for a moment.
What, you have to make it? Bro, giving me a gift and it's not even ready yet.
There we go. This Serenity pot is all yours now. Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, oh goodness, who knows what might happen.
I mean, that's a pretty big teapot.
Take these blueprints with you as well. You'll need them if you wish to make your teapot a little more lively inside.
Wait a minute, Granny. How exactly are we supposed to use this teapot?
Rub against it and a genie will come out.
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged for a certain little helper to await you within this teapot. She will explain everything you need to know about it.
Should we trust about this she? Ah, we've unlocked it. There's that done. Senorita Teapot. Talk to Catherine in Mondstadt neighborhood. Let's enter the teapot. Floating abode. To the Shadow Realm! I'm being sucked in. It's like the Fortnite events. Oh god.
This teapot seems even bigger inside than Madame Ping's. There's even a great big house in the middle too.
Senorita Teapot. Yeah, I may have said it wrong, okay?
But there's just a whole load of nothing around it.
I may or may not have pronounced it wrong. Serenity Teapot.
I can't do that. Well, you're the one with the sword anyway. You do it. Still, why is it so empty here apart from that house? Oh, wait a second. What is that?
Penguin Man. Greeter.
Well, it seems that we have a visitor.
It's a huge finch.
Excuse me, I am not a finch. I am a teapot spirit, and you may call me...
Aria, welcome to the stream. Long time no see.
Hang on a moment. What am I supposed to be called again?
Oh god, she's like me in the mornings, forgetting my own name.
Oh, call me. I suppose you may call me Tubby.
Oh god, that's we used to take the piss out of someone at our old school because their last name was Tubby. We called them Tight Tubs because they always used to get angry.
So you're the little helper Madame Ping mentioned? Madam Ping? Oh, you must mean Ping. Yes, she did summon me here. She told me much about you.
I mean, as long as she wasn't so personal about
You
it.
may leave all matters regarding the upkeep of this realm to me. Your journey may be far from over, but at least this way, you will not want for a comfortable place to sleep each night.
Also, people that are more experienced on Genshin Impact that may or may not be in the stream or just watching back, I've not done much on this game in terms of quests, which is why even this year in 2022 I'm still doing the Serenity Teapot.
Though it is the Adepti who create realms such as this, they generally do not have the time of day to attend to the banal matter of their maintenance.
Because it has been a long while since I've really done anything on here. I very rarely play this game.
We teapot spirits were created to help guard their realms and manage their affairs.
I don't think I even have all the new areas unlocked down south.
You may consider me a butler, if you will. Now, allow me to explain this realm to you.
Here we go.
Have you any blueprints on you? Specifically, blueprints with beautiful rooms, chairs, and the like. As long as you have a blueprint, you can refashion this realm however you please. Blueprints? Oh, that's right! Granny handed us some when she gave us the teapot, didn't she? Let's take them out and have a look. Yes, these are the blueprints I'm talking about. Go on, open them up.
We're getting a new area in Liyue next week. Oh, really? I might have to check that out then. I'll probably have to absolutely storm through the quests on here to even catch up with the stuff that's going on nowadays, like these whole new quests that are still coming out, because I'm very far behind.
Just commit the image of the objects to memory and prepare the necessary materials.
I'm free tomorrow anyway, and that means I might even try and stream this game for a long time tomorrow. I'll try and do a long stream on here tomorrow, if I'm in the mood to do so.
Release the thought from your mind and the object in the blueprint shall appear within this teapot.
I'm going to try and catch up on quests, and I'm almost AR-59. I've got 2 words for you, Arya. Touch grass.
Is that all it takes?
That's crazy.
We could build a whole city inside, couldn't we?
AR-59. Jesus Christ.
I doubt it. A golden-eyed adeptus explained this to me at some point in the past.
I'm only AR-49. Like, what?
He said that even though subspace creation is a product of adeptal power, even that has its limits.
Yeah, I definitely need to play this game more often in my spare time.
This world is not a true one, after all. It provides merely a moment of brief respite from the mortal realm, not a means of escaping it entirely.
I really, really need to catch up on quests.
Golden-eyed adeptus? Paimon wonders who could that be?
Because I need to unlock the new areas on the map
I hardly
too.
remember myself. What's more, I have never seen that adeptus again since. Well, let's not dwell on that. Have a look around. Best you get accustomed to this realm. If there's anything you would like to ask, just look for me.
Seems very chill. Oh, what? Okay. Right. After using and summoning the Serenity Teapot, travellers can interact with it and enter the abode within. Travellers can also use and summon the pot while they are within its confines. Interacting with the Serenity Teapot in this state will allow travellers to leave it. Travellers can also directly open the map interface and fast travel to any of the teleport waypoints to immediately leave the Serenity Teapot. Talk to the teapot spirit inside the Serenity Teapot to learn about and manage all manner of teapot related affairs. Create all kinds of items from the creation screen.
When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. But when the moon's out, bathe in moonlight.
Place furnishings to increase the adeptal energy rank of your Serenity Pot. As your adeptal energy rank increases, realm currency will accumulate at a faster rate.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Woo.
Okay. This is weird, okay. The Serenity Teapot. My co-worker is snoring at his workspace. Wow. Yeah. Oh. X. Travelers, please ensure that you've... accept. Oh, what? Okay. Whoa, this is strange. I can... Hold on. Oh, this is a... What? That's weird. Pan the camera like this. Let's place it. Let's have it like almost kind of like a town kind of thing. Let's have it like a town space. We'll have it there. Landform. Let's have this tree. I'm gonna have it just about here. And we're also gonna have this tree about here. Why not? That's what we'll do for now. Let's talk to Tubba Tita. In my last stream 2 months ago, you can see some of my teapot. Alright, I might look back at that stream when I get time then. Right, what do I do now? I'm just talking to Tubby. Right. Oh, we've done it. Okay. Teapot. What do we do now? A main building, current. Oh yeah. Whoops. Keep pressing the wrong bloody buttons. I'm gonna have a nice bushy area over here. Also gonna have a nice big tree over here. Oh god, I'm zooming out. Zooming in, sorry. Let's put that there. Okay. Right, I like it. Placing refurnishings. Right, what do I do now? Do I just go to my quest menu? Can I just leave the teapot? How do I do that? Let's leave this teapot world. What do I have to do now? Got an achievement. Not really sure what I have to do next. I got this because it's been so long since I played this game. I've still got all these things about me being a returning player. Quests. These are such new things, wait. Let's just do this. We're already in Liyue, might as well. I don't know if this is continuing on with the storyline, but I don't know. With like this whole teapot thing, but we shall see. Oh. You're telling me I haven't done the Mona quest? I haven't done the Mona quest. Oh god, I'm far behind.
I almost fell asleep waiting.
I can't believe I've waited so long to do this.
As usual, my predictions are correct. You.
What is wrong with me? I haven't done the Mona quest.
Are you some sort of door-to-door fortune teller? Sorry, but we're not really interested.
Oh.
You're not from this world, are you?
Now we're interested.
How do you know about that?
How? Because I'm a master of true astrology.
What am I doing?
If you've no other
I haven't
questions,
done this
that's
quest
okay.
yet.
Fine. I'll exercise a little patience and explain. I am astrologist Mona Magistus, but considering that it is most rude to misremember names, I allow others to call me Mona. I am on a mission from my master to retrieve a certain box from Mondstadt.
Yeah, I've had you for over a year in my character setup, and you are very hard to build.
It was part of an agreement she made with a friend 50 years ago. But she isn't as spry as she used to be, so now it's up to me.
Not sure what getting some box back has to do with us. Why do you need us to come along?
Well, that's because I would also like to take on the Guardian of the Box. My master and her friend contended in the mystic arts all their lives without a clear victor. If I triumph here, then I will show myself to be superior to my master. Well, I want to prove the power and status of astrology, to be precise.
Yeah, I've got a long way to go on this
I know
game.
that my master's friend has left Mondstadt, leaving her successor as the current guardian of that box. Like me, that successor must also
3 people
be one
watching.
who
Hello,
surpassed
everybody.
their teacher. I must not be careless. But I would prefer to assure my victory in this contest, and upon giving it some thought, you came to mind.
Hey, hope you're doing better than me, feeling crap. What's up, Ticket? What's up, boy?
How did she get involved in this anyway?
The knowledge passed down to me from my master must be passed on in turn. If I were to bring my disciple to meet her, then the lead is already mine, no? And you are Mondstadt's great hero, my equal in status, so come on, you don't actually have to become my disciple. You just need to act the part. There's something in it for you as well, should you come with me to get that box. Once I meet that successor and have a chance to exchange knowledge with them, I should be able to read your fate more accurately. Then I will have answers for you, even regarding such distant and foggy matters as gods and kin.
Headache and shit, my back's playing up as well. Oh, damn. Hope that gets better soon, mate. I had surgery on my toe yesterday, and all day it's been quite sore, so that's not been ideal, but I don't feel too bad.
That does seem much faster than searching the land country by country.
It just means that I haven't been able to do my driving lesson today like I normally would do every Wednesday.
A wise decision. That said, I would like to pay a certain place a visit before we go. There is a small inn near Mount Tianheng that never sees a lot of business, even though its food is always great value for the money.
Where is the... I keep zooming out. Oh, sorry, zooming in. Wangshu Inn.
The owner is always good to me, so I'd like to say a farewell before I set off.
It's here, right? Oh, hold on, let me go back to the stream. Had my first fight with a griefer on Xbox today, kicked his ass 67 to 11, was the kills before he left. Ah. Yeah. All I've done on GTA recently is just do like races. Where do I have to go? Mount Tianhong. Okay. Where is Mount Tianhong? Well, it's obviously in Liwa, kind of somewhere. There it is. Mount Tianhong. I guess I gotta stay on this mountain. Oh, there's a Sealy. I haven't really had to fight anything yet this stream. Sealy, lead me to your location. Oh, Hilly Charles, leave me alone, lads. I don't even want to fight yous. Crap. Get me out. Are you serious? Bugger. Right, okay. Guess I'm gonna have to fight yous. Bloody things.
Stumbling. Cut to the chase.
Don't think you'll be blowing up my cargo anytime soon. Nah, definitely not, lad. Sorted him out. Right, where is this little Sealy? There it is. Hey, but oh, don't fall. Sealy's right there. Give me this chest. Oh, it's down there.
Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
Right, I need to find this inn. In it. Where is this inn? I'm falling down the mountain. It's around Mount Tianhong. Don't mind me, boys, I'm just chilling. You don't need to shoot at me. They're still shooting at me, guy almost sniped me. Now they're gone. Where is this inn? Teleport back up here again. I need to get onto this mount. How far do I have to climb? Alright. All I've really been doing on GTA is races. I haven't really done much else. Please tell me there's a place I can stand up at on this mountain somewhere. Otherwise I'm just dead. This looks like a bit I can stand on. Let's go. Come on, Kaching. Regain stamina. Bang. Oh! You're kidding me, right? Three people watching the stream. Hello everybody. Hopefully you're all doing well. Thank you all for tuning in. We've had quite a few viewers today. Even some returning viewers I haven't seen in ages. Thank you all for watching. And thank you for not blasting me because I'm like a million miles behind everyone else on this game. I don't see an inn anywhere. That's the Jade Chamber, but that's not what we're looking for. There it is. That should be it, right? Please tell me this is it. Come on, spawn a human in. Oh, this isn't on... Right. Let's do some research. Right, I think... Hold on. Just give me a sec, chat. I'm doing my research. I need to see where this guy goes. It wasn't letting me navigate the place before. Ah, it's near there, is it? Okay. Okay. I see you. Ah, I think this is it. The guy's name is Dummy. Here he is. Oh, I had to give him this. Here we go. That's how we do it. For some reason the quest was just broken.
Well,
Finally.
no wonder that an inn set up here has no business.
Mona, you've come at just the right time. Did you see a jade ring while you made your way here?
A jade ring. Can't say I have.
Oh, that's not good. That ring was given to me by my mother. But while my back was turned, it was swallowed up by a slime.
That should be no trouble with Mona here. She's really good at astrology.
Absolutely not. Astrology is meant to be used to gain insight into reality and observe destiny itself. It's certainly not for such mundane affairs.
I do not understand her accent. She sounds European. She doesn't sound American.
Didn't you say that the owner here's been good to you?
This is a matter of pride and one's state of mind. If an astrologist thinks that their arts can solve all problems, they will be forsaken by the starry ether.
I mean, she must just have a very posh American accent.
Divinations will lose the power to guide and will not be able to pierce the fog of the unknown before them. Principles are principles.
Such a powerful ability, and you don't use it to earn a living? What a shame.
Well, I was going to put up 20,000 more as compensation, if you were willing.
20,000? Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking that the person who finds that ring must be lucky indeed to be able to earn 20,000 mora just like that. Yes, of course. Still, the owner's business has had it pretty hard. It must be a truly extraordinary ring to be worth spending this much mora to find.
Mona's broke.
It wouldn't be right for us to leave like this, so let's help to search for it. There may be other means we can employ besides astrology.
Oh, Paimon knows where this is going.
I know. I'll leave this one to you. This is the first mission I'm giving you as your master.
Wait. You're my master?
Maybe we can use elemental bait to lure all the nearby slimes to us. You remember the stuff we helped Master Diluc make? And Paimon actually kept a small amount. Paimon's the very best partner, right?
I think I'm gonna have a stroke if I agree with you, so I can't.
Seems like you already have a plan.
Oh, but I don't.
Yep, we'll be back in a jiffy. The elemental bait's really strong. It will attract all the
Guy's
slimes
name is
near it.
Dummy.
Even if they're just slimes, they can be dangerous together, so we'd best prepare ourselves.
No, they can't. They're not deadly. Look, they're adorable. Look at that damage! Gone in a heartbeat. They're not deadly at all.
Speed of light. Nowhere to hide. Higher, hands on fire. Incoming. Go! Time to go!
32k. Move. There we go.
Found it! This must be the ring. It's so pretty. I'm unsure it's worth a ton of... Paimon wasn't having any bad thoughts. Let's bring the ring back to Mr. Zhu.
Mr. Shoe. Have I completed anything in my events? Yes, I have.
That's it. That's the one. Ah, I thought it was lost forever.
You actually found it. Not bad. Mr. Zhu, you must take care of such precious things a bit better. You might not be so fortunate next time.
You're absolutely right. How would I have faced my family if I had lost the 253rd ring my mother gave me?
What? Look at look at the faces.
Oh, let me explain. My family owns 3 jade
Faces were brilliant.
To find myself a good wife, my mother had many jade accessories made as heirlooms.
Still doing the faces.
There might be over 500 of them.
I think you've just killed my characters. They're still doing it. The jaws must be dead.
Then why would you feel the need to set up an inn here?
Well, inheriting the family business too early.
Imagine selling all of those rings.
Thank you, all the same. Here's the Mora, as agreed. Please take it.
Bro, that's some more that you could get if you sold all those rings.
Then I'll take it gladly.
But we did all the work.
A disciple should act like one. How can they steal their master's thunder?
Exactly.
Well, you need to start practicing now. If my rival is as smart as I think they are, they will figure you out in a heartbeat.
What was that rumbling sound?
I wonder what it was. Was there an earthquake?
Oh, right. You mustn't have eaten in days. I'm very sorry. I forgot that you have no...
That didn't happen. Forget it. Well, I suddenly feel that you have indeed contributed to our good fortune. I say we spend this money on treating you to a fine meal.
I wonder how thick my character must be in the head if she still doesn't know that Mona is broke.
If we travel north, we'll reach the Wongshu Inn. I hear the food there is really good, so let's go try it out.
Yeah, but probably too expensive for your broke ass.
No need to thank me. I'm just doing as a good master should.
I'm not thanking you for anything. You are annoying.
Did she say she was treating us? Is Paimon hearing things? Let's go after her for good food.
You copied me. I'm getting all the rewards. Jesus. All these new things. Let's complete another achievement. I am the greatest. 20 gems. Beautiful. Wongshu Inn. We are having a date with Mona. Not an ideal one, but one nonetheless. Oh, sigil. Great. Oh, pick up. There we go. This isn't a very safe inn if it has a gap between like the bridge and stuff. Hey Mona, don't mind me. You have to pay for the repairs on that table.
Since it's Mona's treat, we can order whatever we want, right?
Of course. I am a most generous master after all. But only if you can finish it all. Wasting food simply will not do.
Excuse me, what would you like to order?
I'll just take one fry.
Though tofu could not be a more ordinary ingredient, it and crab roe are truly a match made in heaven. It's one of our specialties.
Stop telling me about your food and give me supper.
These are made using large succulent
Oh,
shrimp wrapped in
shut up.
crispy fried
I
potatoes.
don't care.
They have an amazing texture.
Imagine if a waiter in McDonald's came over to you and just started giving you a freaking essay of like their food and what it's about and the culture behind it. There's no culture for McDonald's food.
It's exactly what it says on the label. Abalone made from vegetarian ingredients. It's just as good as the real thing. This is a favorite among our regulars. Bamboo shoots, meat and ham are cooked together, creating a
Even Mona's sitting there just like, shut the hell up, woman.
pour a few spoonfuls into each bowl of rice you eat. You'll never get enough of it.
Stop freaking out about food and give me food.
All of them? We only have 3. No, 2.5 people?
2.5. Screw you, Paimon. 2.5.
That's not how you count it. Besides, Paimon hasn't even ordered yet.
Well, to be fair, it's probably about 3.5, knowing Paimon.
Squirrelfish, Juyu chili chicken, and Jury soup, please.
Sure. And is there anything else you'd like to order, ma'am? I'd just like to ask, how much do the current dishes cost in total? Around 20,000 mora. Then, I'll just have some vegetarian noodles, please.
Oh, proper Britishman.
All right. A bowl of vegetarian noodles, was it? Please wait a moment. We'll serve you shortly.
Mona will be done with her food by the time our food's ready. Oh God. Oh my Jesus.
About something since we started eating. Is it? Because she actually doesn't have money?
I heard that. I said I was treating. How could I be rattled by something as mundane as Mora?
Oh, look at me, I'm rich. I have 0 more.
An astrologist's mind is set on studying the stars. Being so easily disturbed by such banal matters would hamper my judgment.
Yeah, but everything needs money,
Especially
mate.
the act of overly gratifying oneself using Mora. It is both vulgar.
Money stops your stomach from rumbling.
And dangerous.
So, not eating the dishes we ordered is also part of an astrologist's pride? Paimon doesn't get it, but it feels kinda bad that only we got to feast. Oh yes, we can do that. Just give us a minute.
You have to pay us 20,000 more for 1 dish.
You don't use more to fulfill your desires, so it's fine as long as you're not buying anything, right? Let's
I have to go up there again. Gay, I have to go up there again. Bloody hell. Right. Hey yo, stop.
How may I help you?
We'd like to borrow the kitchen here.
Ah, I see. In that case, sure. As long as you prepared your own ingredients, feel free to use the kitchen. If I may, you must be well versed in the art of cooking, yes? Talented indeed. Actually, I have a small
Oh
suggestion.
no, we don't want to cook
For
here
your
or
clothes,
anything.
you're most likely not from around these parts. But since you've come to Liyue, would you like to try making Liyue-style cuisine?
No.
I have a recipe for golden crab with me. It's a Yue cuisine classic. It's crab meat that's been rolled in flour, deep fried, and then pan fried together with ginger and
Must be-
garlic. When you finally plate it up, the crab seems to be lying on gold.
Golden crab.
Scottish crab.
Golden crab! Golden crab! Then let's get to it. With your skills in the kitchen, this'll be a cinch.
Alright. Kitchen's... Where is the kitchen? Oh, it's down here. Hey, Mona. I just squashed the
There's no
food.
need to spend all that effort on me. I'm not in dire need of food.
Yes, you are.
I am a little hungry. But it's not a big deal.
You sound like a depressed person. You have to eat.
This aroma is... I never thought it'd be so luxurious.
We are great at that.
Fine. Since my disciple has put in so much time and effort, I must, with great difficulty, accept.
How is it difficult? You need to eat.
It's delicious. It's the most delicious thing I've eaten recently. I mean, I never knew that my disciple was this skilled. As your master, I am most comforted. I see that it's no boast to call them Liyue's delicacies.
Why aren't we your masters?
Suppose it wasn't too much to spend all this mora on. It's nothing. Nothing at all. Now that we've eaten and drank our fill, we should be off.
The last time I checked my Mora account, I was on over 1 million.
If we travel north from here, we should reach the Stone Gate, and from there we will be within the boundaries of Mondstadt. What deep mysteries shall we acquire knowledge of? I'm looking forward
She's
to
gonna end Mondstadt. Come on, Mona. I'll give you a tour around Mondstadt.
That was tiring, but we're finally in Mondstadt.
That was a 700-meter walk.
The quest to plumb the wondrous depths of knowledge is
I even
indeed
teleported.
arduous.
Paimon's not tired.
That's because you float.
Well, it doesn't look like an astrologist is all that amazing either.
Oh my god, they're gonna walk.
That's because you have too many unrealistic fantasies about astrology.
Oh, what does that look... Paimon's face, right? She looks like that... What's that girl's name from Kobayashi's Dragon Maid? She looks... It looks exactly like that image of that ginger girl doing that shoulder shrugging thing from Kobayashi's Dragon Maid.
Are you also resting your feet here?
Hey, dude.
Oh, my brothers and I are all merchants. We just finished doing business in Liyue, and we're preparing to head back to Mondstadt.
Why do I have a feeling these guys are
You
bad?
look rather tired. The cart we hired will be coming in a while. What say you to coming along for the ride? Let's go then. We can make conversation along the way. The more, the merrier.
These guys
There's
are bad.
no need. Now shoo, get out of our way.
Huh? Miss, is there something wrong?
Cease your pretensions, bandit. Picking up people on the road who appear vulnerable, robbing them blind once they've gotten on the cart, and then taking them to some Archon-forsaken place. Is that your deal?
What are you saying? We came over here to make conversation, and this is how we're rewarded? With insults? If you don't want to get on, don't. Crazy girl.
Well then, shall I tell you now which objects you have on you that are stolen? If you have any quibbles, we can bring people to corroborate what I've said, and all will come to light. If I lose, I'll pay you 20,000 mora. But if I win, then you'll be eating prison rations in Liyue Harbor tonight. How about it? If you're real legitimate businessmen, there's nothing to fear, is there?
You've pushed it too far, brat. I don't know how you found out, but as long as we get rid of you, no one will have to know.
Don't fret, it's just a few bandits. You said earlier that there was nothing amazing about astrologists? Well then, this is a good time to show you what your master can do.
You're not my master.
Another test subject.
Joke's on you, I'm not even going to use you.
Don't blink! With sword comes shadow.
Damn it, I missed my damn thing. And you're dead. Oh god, I'm swimming! Ooh.
Speed of light.
Let me up. Stop raining bombs upon me. Oh, you are on life support. You missed. Ow. Die. There we go. What? Oh my god, I pressed the wrong thing. You can tell it's been a long time since I've played this game. I'm just awful.
This isn't good. Speed of light.
Why am I actually having trouble with this? Yeah, get out of my face. Fried. Just fried. Where's the last guy? Oh, he's down here. Is he? Oh, he's there. Hello.
Incoming. Hey!
Hey, dude! Oh, crap. What are you doing up here? And you're dead.
What did you think? Did that satisfy your expectations? Such things are elementary for an astrologist. Lies are worthless before astrology. Destiny and truth are written in the stars. Though it may take more time to garner the specifics, I can read the gist of a situation at a glance.
But you did hit some bumps in the road.
I didn't even use you in the fight.
That's because Tivat's stars can only display the fates and truths of this world. Anything related to you becomes like a fog that even I cannot penetrate. That is why I must meet that successor. With our knowledge combined, I might be able to gain new insight into your fate. Whatever the case, you've got everything to gain from this trip. Alright, I'm rested. Let's get this journey to Mondstadt over with.
Oh yes, a fight that you didn't even take part in helps you rest.
If only we had a cart.
I thought you weren't tired.
Carts are for peasants. Teleportation is for the best people in the world.
Let's dance.
Sorry, Lynn, you are of no benefit to me.
Are you ready? Don't shame your master now. We're about to meet that successor. I guess. Wait, no. It won't do if you have no idea at all, even if you are a fake disciple. We have a rule that forbids us from teaching outsiders, but I suppose I could teach you. My astrology is based on hydromancy, and as the name suggests, I use the reflections in water bodies to observe the true starry sky. Allow me to demonstrate. Watch closely now. From the present station and movement of the stars, I see. So that successor is a young, female Knight of Favonius.
Doesn't that sound like Lisa?
We will meet her here presently. Well, that's all the information we need. It seems that even basic astrology can't be grasped in one go. Never mind, I'll explain in detail later. She's here.
Wow, it's you, Miss Honorary Knight. And Paimon too, you're back.
That's Klee.
That's her. The successor to great knowledge.
Successor?
That's right. I am the astrologist who has plumbed the depths of the ocean of stars. Surely you have long calculated my arrival as well.
She probably had no clue.
Ocean of stars? What's that? Does it have fish in it?
No, don't blow up the fish.
Fish? No, don't play dumb. Is this some kind of game?
It's not a game. Klee genuinely has no idea.
I should be the one saying that. I didn't get what you said at all.
But my predictions can't be mistaken. Well, let's make sure. Your mother's name is Alice, isn't it?
No.
That's right.
Oh.
Oh, so you're Mommy's friend. But she's gone very far away.
My readings told me as much. But before she left, she must have imparted her mystical arts to you, sure.
Mystical arts? I don't get it. Mommy only taught me to make jumpy dumpties.
She's a child, Mona.
So Klee's mother is the friend and rival of Mona's teacher?
Yes. As well versed in astrology as she was, my master knew only astrology. Alice, on the other hand, was skilled in a great many other mystical fields.
Well, Klee's so young. So even if she'd heard this deep knowledge, she might not have understood.
Yes. It seems she has inherited the blood, but not the knowledge. What a miscalculation. There can be no contest like this. Ah, yes. So before Alice left, did she tell you about a 50-year agreement and about a certain box?
Oh, I know this one. So you're here for that box. I'll look. Right here. Not this one. Or this one.
Mona's gonna throw a fit. She's still thinking.
No, it's not this one either. Ah, I remember now. I buried it together with my new treasure at Windrise. Wait for me. I'll be right back.
It is a bomb. Surely it's a bomb.
Klee, don't just run off. Don't you need the things in your pack?
I'll help her pack these things back in. You go after her. Looking at how rash she is, I worry for the box.
I mean, she is a little terrorist after all.
Go.
Oh, 308 meters. Big brother just had the weirdest sneeze. Hello, Klee. That's a plant. That's alive.
This is it. Let's dig it up. It can't be. I put a sign here. There's no mistake. Ah! Tendrils lines! We can talk later. Let's take them out first.
Easiest fight of my life.
It's this box. Glad it wasn't damaged in the explosions. Retrieval complete. Let's bring it back.
This has all of a sudden become a Klee quest.
You're back at last. The wait was exceedingly dull.
Excuse me? I was gone for like a minute. Not even that.
I had intended to read a book to pass the time, but this one was just some ridiculous diary. Nothing of note in it at all.
I was only gone for like 30 seconds.
It dropped from Klee's backpack, so I thought it might contain some ancient knowledge, but never mind that. So, did you find the box?
We did. It's in perfect shape.
That's wonderful. Wait a moment. Why isn't it locked? And why is it empty?
Huh? Well, it's because I borrowed this box to store my treasures.
Borrowed?
But since you're here for the box, I took all my treasures out. That's why it's empty.
You used it to store your things? Then where are the original contents of the box? That's what I want.
Oh, you want the thing that used to be in the box? You should have said so.
Klee is amazing. That's funny.
You haven't broken it, have you?
No, it's not broken at all.
She blew it up.
It's the book in your hand.
What? This book, this diary, is that Hag's... It's her diary from 50 years ago? The thing she wanted back after 50 years was the dark history of her youth? I'm finished. No wonder that old woman said I should not look at it no matter what, or she'd rip me to shreds.
Am I in trouble? It was you who said you wanted the box. You didn't say anything about the thing inside. I don't know anything. I'm leaving. Bye.
Well, if you don't say anything, your master won't find out, will she?
Impossible. Astrology can see through all lies. You've seen it yourself. After having spent all my mora to come to Mondstadt, not only have I gained no knowledge, but now I can't return. How did it come to this?
Mondstadt has given her a dark
That's
past.
so sad. Maybe you could forget everything in that book and then go back.
Easier said than done.
That's too difficult. And even if I wanted to stay in Mondstadt, it would be... Yes, I mean no. You really have no way with words.
Yeah, but I know your past. You're broke.
Well, then you'll just have to go back and face your master.
Stop talking about it. I guess I'll have to...
Fine.
I'll just have to stay in Mondstadt temporarily. Once that old crone's reached the end of her days, I'll be free. But what will I do about my astrology research? No, wait. I don't even have a place to stay.
And you're broke.
About that, we can go ask Catherine at the Adventurers Guild. Let's see if she can help.
You're not going to be able to stay in a hotel in Mondstadt for the rest of your
The
life.
Adventurers Guild? Ah, right. You can do commissions for them in exchange for... You know what I mean, don't you? Oh, thanks. Never mind, it's nothing.
We have bamboozled her. Kill Timmy's birds!
Hey!
Bloody hell. Kill the birds! Oh.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Let's just send some people on an expedition whilst we're at it. Lisa, go on a journey. Sucrose, go on a journey.
Ad Astra... I see. I understand the situation. There is a magic laboratory in Mondstadt that has been sealed by some unknown person. Although we have a few specialists who could break the seal, they all have their own labs and aren't that interested in the matter. I believe that if the astrologist you mentioned can break the seal, the owner of that house wouldn't mind if she stayed there. All right. Then, allow me to tell you where the house is.
Dink. Let's investigate.
Is by no means simple. Breaking this seal by force is nigh on impossible. Interesting. I suppose it's worth using my astrology on. Let me see. I see. So if you first, and then you... All right, it's open.
Holy moly, that's amazing!
Pals.
Now we just need to go back to Catherine and you'll be able to stay here.
No need, no need. You have my utmost thanks.
You are?
Oh, I'm Goth, the owner of this house. I passed by the Adventurers Guild a while back, and Catherine told me about the matter. I never thought this troublesome seal would be dispelled so quickly.
Does that mean I can stay here?
Of course, of course. The facilities inside were just being left there anyway. I would be glad to have someone make use of them. To express my thanks, I shall rent this building to you at the lowest possible price.
Rent? I didn't hear anything about rent, and I helped out too.
Well, yes, of course, I understand. I am most thankful to you for that. So rest assured that I will give you the best rates.
I mean...
Paimon thinks Mona's misunderstood something, but...
I guess I don't have any other choice. I'll rent this place.
Great! Then we are agreed. I will go prepare the documentation. Please wait here.
Thanks for your help. Also, well, I'm very sorry, but I won't be able to do what I agreed to help you with just yet. Without the necessary tools and without new knowledge, it will take me some time to see your destiny clearly. But I promise that I'll do a reading for you first thing once I'm ready. Thank you. Our traveling together was fate. And of the good kind, I'd say. I wish you both safe travels. As for me, I need to think of the future as well.
You got the acceptance. What do you mean? The acceptance.
How is she gonna make a living if she doesn't use astrology to make money? Maybe we should come back and check on her once in a while. It would really be bad if she fainted from hunger in there.
Fainted. For money. I've gotten pretty much everything sorted. I got the email from YouTube and I am able to monetize videos. And I have been getting ads on the videos too, so eventually I'll start probably making a bit of money, but we'll just see how things fare, really. Right, what's next? What do I have next? I think I have these to do. Yeah, so eventually I should be making a bit of money, but we'll see how things go. I'm not sure what to expect yet. So obviously it's
What do you think this is, kiddo? A fruit juice store?
because obviously it's not just, oh, I can make money now, you know, I have to follow laws and guidelines and stuff. I have to be very careful.
How rude! Especially since we're here to help!
I'm 100% ordering a wheel this week, maybe tomorrow. It's going to be a long time before I get myself a wheel.
Help?
Very long time.
Oh, yes. You're the acting grandmaster's new hotshot helper, aren't you?
Because I'm trying to get a camera before anything else. That's the main thing I'm saving up for.
That's one way of putting it, but...
I mean, we'll see if YouTube helps, but... yeah. You on tomorrow? I'll come on and play Wreckfest or Dirt. Absolutely, I'll be on, because normally I have college on Thursdays, but this week I don't, because I think it's like a Teacher's Day thing or something. I'm not too sure.
Great. Tell Jean I need my quarterly tax return forms then. It's time to get Elzer on to doing the accounts again. I must say though, the tax rate on alcohol in Mondstadt is pretty steep. Acting Grandmaster Jean personally goes over all the accounts.
How long have I been live for? Now just under 2 hours.
The wine industry is Mondstadt's main source of income. Jean takes great pains to make sure no detail is overlooked.
What time you be on? No idea. There's not really any point in asking me that, because I have no idea when I'm on ever. So, I mean, we'll just have to see. I'll be on for a while though, because it's literally a day off. So.
I never knew that. Jean's job is even harder than it seems.
Even though tomorrow afternoon at some point I've got to go to the doctors again. But yeah.
The acting Grandmaster's hard work indeed makes our lives a whole lot easier.
But we shall see.
We're certainly very lucky, but to put it bluntly, we just take it for granted that that's the norm now.
I'll be on from 11, so let me know. Yeah, I'll see when I'll be on, but tomorrow afternoon I've got to go to the doctor's again, so I'll be in there for a little while, but then I'll be back after that, but that's in the afternoon, so yeah.
Wow. How do you sleep at night knowing how much pressure you put Jean under?
When you put it like that, I do feel quite ashamed. I suppose I should give her one on the house next time she's here.
Saudi predictions. It's going to be another crap wreckfest. It's going to be another absolutely awful race, I think. But I guess we'll have to see. I think Ferrari are going to dominate again. Red Bull are going to be quicker than Mercedes because it's a power track. Like 70% of the lap is flat out, so
Although,
we'll see.
I doubt the acting Grandmaster even has the time to spare for that.
I think the Mercedes are going to struggle around Saudi because of their porpoising. They will be porpoising through the corners on the back straight, on the back part of the track. They will be porpoising through those corners when they're going flat out. So that's going to be a scary ride for George and Lewis.
Sounds like a poor excuse to deny Jean a free drink. Come on, let's go and see Jean.
I reckon Merc might not make Q3, and it's like 80 to 90% half to full throttle. Yeah, Merc are either not going to make Q3, or at some point one of them is going to have a horrible accident because of the porpoising through the bends. As much as I hate to predict anything like that, you know, with the porpoising, that is going to be dangerous around that track. Very dangerous.
Hey, you two!
Margaret? What are you doing here?
My cat's gone missing. Have you seen it? This is a bit worrying. What if Prince can't find his way home?
But we're on our way to an urgent meeting with Jean. Sorry.
I think Max win though. It's going to be close. I think it's going to be very close, considering Ferrari weren't even pushing that hard in Bahrain.
You're on the way to see Jean? What a coincidence.
Paimon thought you were looking for a cat.
Yes, I wanted to see if Jean could help look for my cat.
Yes, because Jean's going to do a lot to save your cat.
Seriously? You want Jean to help look for your cat?
Of all people.
What's wrong with that? Jean's a really nice person.
What about us? He'll be desperate to win now. He needs to. He needs to win after that Bahrain race. And so do Red Bull, really. Red Bull really want a few 1-2 finishes.
Please mention it to Jean from me. I'll treat you to a brew at Cat's Tail later.
I don't want your brew.
Hey! Unbelievable. Guess the case of Prince the Missing Cat is now added to the agenda for our meeting with Jean.
We got a lot going on. Jean, where are you? He did DNF like twice last year and still won, so all possible. Finally, you have some optimism, I see. But yeah, I mean, we'll see how things go. Where is Jean? Knock knock. She'll be in the library, right? Surely. Oh, here's a landmark. It's a viewpoint. Cheers. Right, catch up tomorrow, bud. I need to make content tomorrow, so help. What content are you making? Is it YouTube content? Where's the exit door? I've lost the exit. Wreckfest or Dirt 5 YouTube. Ah, fair enough. Jude! Oh yeah, it's wood. I forgot about wood. Hello.
Thank you for coming on such short notice, Honorary Knight. I know you must be busy. Well, to make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with. Yes, it has been one thing after another recently. Neither myself nor any of the Mondstadt garrison are able to catch a moment of peace. I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having close dealings with the Fatui.
The Fatui? Again? But who are the Lawrence clan?
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The hard-won freedom that followed with the fall of Decorabian was lost once again as slavery spread throughout the land. The first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonius, leading Mondstadt to become the city that you see today.
I've got to go through these story quests.
That had oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none other than the Lawrence clan.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So the clan's descendants are now scheming with the bad guys to carry out more dubious deeds.
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. The reason I summoned you here today is to ask you to help us further investigate this matter. Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius and the aristocracy have been at odds with one another for as long as I can remember. We've already considered every possible way of resolving our differences, but it seems the descendants of the aristocracy remain antagonistic towards the Knights. No matter what stance we take when dealing with them, the outcome is always the same. Our efforts only result in adding more fuel to the flames. We could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant, but if the investigation were to come up empty, I'm afraid tensions and distrust would only increase. All of our past efforts would have been wasted. You are in fact the best candidate to represent the Knights of Favonius.
Let's go!
But you need not emphasize your role as the Honorary Knight. You're a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach the aristocrats in this way. Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good position to learn more of their possible connections with the Fatui.
Whoa. Leave it to Master Jean to come up with such a thorough plan.
Perhaps such plans have become second nature after all the diplomatic issues I've dealt with. The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. Lately, he can often be found strolling near the northern city walls. It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition, but if we approach him calmly, then things should go off without a hitch. Thanks again for your help. If you run into any snags along the way, I'll do anything in my power to support you.
Oh, I read that differently for a second. Snags, I thought I said something else. I won't say on stream anymore because... What the hell was my controller just doing? That was weird, I did not like that. Controller just did weird things on my lap. Hello.
Huh? Who are you?
Hello. We're here too.
Hello? Did I hear you correctly? Hello? Huh. And I suppose you think that you can simply strut up here and greet me in such an ignoble and vulgar manner? Given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I'll have you know that you are speaking with the Schubert Lawrence, a blood descendant of the magnanimous nobility. If you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Such nonchalant manners are inadmissible and will never do. Now, if you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, then you will get down on your knees, apologize for your negligent actions, and give me a proper introduction. That is the appropriate etiquette.
That's etiquette? Paimon's never heard of something so complicated before.
Huh. In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, such conduct was only basic courtesy when greeting a nobleman, and neglecting your manners would result in a swift whipping. Look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners forgotten. I cannot bear to see such degradation. What did you say? You dare question the dignity of the nobility? I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to restore our rightful honor. Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, strive to retain the elegance and etiquette of the nobility. After all, we are of a completely different breed by birth. Save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive. I have nothing to discuss with the likes of you. Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct commoners on basic courtesies. Now I have more pressing matters to attend to. I'll take my leave.
What a dick.
This is what Master G meant by difficult to get along with. Let's head back and talk things over with her.
Formal people are the worst. Oh, hey Amber.
Well, if it isn't the honorary knight. I'm just on my way out to gather some intel. I didn't expect to run into you here.
Hello.
Huh? Judging by your expression, you must have run into some trouble.
We look normal, what do you mean?
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things seem to have run aground for the moment.
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. Even I can't guarantee useful intel every time I'm dispatched. You just have to keep at it and never give up. Hey, why don't you let me try to help? What's the problem?
Stupid formal guy.
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert Lawrence, but it turns out that he's a peculiar character that doesn't listen to anyone, especially Paimon.
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me guess. He said you didn't have any manners. I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many a time. The Lawrence clan can be very particular about such things.
You mean everyone in the Lawrence clan is just a big headache?
As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves and common folk. I understand their thinking, but that's just not how things are anymore. However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan, my good buddy, Eula.
Oh, we're going to be introduced to Eula.
Buddy?
That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonia's 4th company. Eula is special. She's not quite like the other members of her clan. She has her own beliefs and it shows. In other words, she doesn't really adhere to the strict rules and conventions of her family. However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrences. I'm sure you'll see what I mean if you meet her.
That's strange. If Eula is a member of the Lawrence clan, then why would Master Jean choose us for the task? Couldn't she just ask Eula?
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan has frowned upon the fact that Eula joined the Knights. Her family members don't particularly care for her. In their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family. She's very easy to get along with. Just explain the situation, and I'm sure she'll help you come up with a way to get along with Schubert. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning. You should be able to find her around Storm Bear Mountains.
Thanks, Amber. All right, you heard her. Let's go find Eula.
Good luck, you two. I've got my own matters to investigate.
Who would have guessed the Knights have a member of the Lawrence clan? Well, if you want to learn about the conduct of...
Oh, the Fatui, great. Just amazing. Final fight him.
The Fatui? here. Is that why Yula was sent on patrol here? Let's fight first and talk later.
Let's move. Looks like I want to get nervous. You need to hurry up.
Don't blink! Hey! With sword comes shadow.
Oh good, more Fatui people. Oh god. Hello. Yeet. Look at her go. It's about drive, it's about power. Yula's a freaking badass. Hello, Yula.
You don't think twice before reaching for your sword, do you? Do you have any idea how long I've been tracking these targets? And now you get to stake a claim. You think you're stronger because you got to them first? Mark my words. Vengeance will be mine.
What?
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could, only to find you two already fighting the Fatui. Not only that, you are making quick work of them too.
Well, you're not the only strong woman around these parts.
If I didn't make my move, you would have been able to take all the credit. Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Confronting that number of Fatui at once can be dangerous.
Sorry, Paimon doesn't understand what you mean, but thanks for your concern.
Concern? Why would I be concerned for the safety of my arch enemies?
What?
Enemies? Wait a minute! You were saying how glad you were that we were unscathed a second ago!
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort two strangers guilty of stealing my targets all the way back to Mondstadt.
I didn't steal
Which
nothing.
would mean you'd cause me even more trouble. My vengeance would be swifter still.
Huh? So that's how you see all this?
Yes, that's me.
Paimon thinks she's pretty strange. Although at least we can communicate with her.
You dare to call someone you've just met strange? Forget the aristocracy. That's rude even by normal standards. Speaking of which, how do you know my name?
This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. And speaking of rude, we're trying to investigate an aristocrat named Schubert Lawrence. He's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even willing to speak with us.
I understand now. That's my uncle, all right. But why do you mean to investigate him? I see. You have some nerve to faming a family member right in front of me. I will have vengeance for this too.
No. This is an assignment from Master Jean. It's just an investigation, that's all.
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum. It's natural for rumors and unwarranted gossip to lead to such suspicion.
Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as the ruthless rulers of Old Mondstadt.
Oh, so that's what you think of me? Yet another transgression to avenge.
But didn't you say it first? Oh.
Curious. We've only just met, and you've already given me 3 causes for vengeance. It's been a while since I've encountered anyone as interesting as you. I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan. Only then will you finally be able to communicate with my uncle, correct?
That's right. Amber told us to come and talk to you.
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to train when we're back in Mondstadt. We'll require other people. We can put that aside for now. Besides, if it's the acting Grandmaster's assignment, and Amber's the one who recommended me, I should comply.
Paimon's confused. This girl's all vengeance this and revenge that. But she doesn't seem to believe... Paimon has met bigger weirdos before.
Yeah, Mondstadt and Liyue have strange people. I'm sure these new areas I haven't discovered before have even weirder people.
You finally arrived. There's no time to spare, so we'll begin with our first lesson.
Alright, that's one act of a vengeance, because you freaking said finally when I took like 10 seconds.
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up first. Otherwise it'll keep bugging us.
So that's still on your mind, huh? Maybe you're the ones who can't let things go. Don't worry, there's a time and place for exacting vengeance. Besides, I'm not in the mood for any right now. Best save it for later.
Oh boy.
You need to be in the right mood for vengeance.
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Even if I wanted to begin now, I'd have to start in the right order. Who knows how long it will be before I get to you?
Well, if you have so much to take care of, wouldn't it just be easier to give us a clean slate?
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler, and suspecting my uncle. All worthy of vengeance in my eyes. But you needn't worry, at least not whilst we're investigating this matter. I'm sure you're familiar with the phrase, a man of moral integrity fears no slanderous attack. If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, then any such investigation will prove fruitless. But if he did commit a wrongful act, then he should bear the full punishment. I'm sure you understand. Good. Now, there are two key points that aristocrats attach great importance to. Your manner of speech, and your bearing. Let's begin with your manner of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying conversation, even with mundane daily topics.
Oh, Paimon's already learned some unique conversation. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Number 4.
Not even close. And besides, it sounds strange.
Hey! Paimon learned it from you! And didn't you say not to call others strange? It seems you don't respect the rules of your own clan.
That's number 4.
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formalities. Here, allow me to demonstrate. For example, when greeting a friend, you could say, "As the morning dew greets the coming dawn, so do I greet you, my dear friend."
As the morning dew does what now?
However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours. Also, the party with whom you're speaking must be of approximately the same status as you. Morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value, yet also suggests that friendship between aristocrats is pure like water. Oh, no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling someone a good friend could easily offend them.
But didn't you just say my dear friend in your example? Paimon's confused.
Yes, I did. But you must know in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards certain friends with whom one is acquainted, but not particularly close. It sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So, another thing to remember. Aristocrats are concerned with face and being polite. However, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, the recipient would think that you were deliberately trying to estrange them. This is only the first step in making a greeting. After addressing one another, you then exchange courtesies.
Wait! This is all too abstract. Perhaps it would be better if you gave some real-life demonstrations.
Ah, very well. Come with me. We'll choose some bystanders to converse with.
Time to confuse some normal folk. Greeter.
Oh, you're Eula of the Lawrence clan, right? This can't be good.
You there, lowly laborer. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility... what comes next? Oh, right. By solemnly kneeling to the ground with utmost sincerity.
Huh? I can't make heads or tails of anything you're saying.
Hold on. What did they always teach me? Whenever a dispute arises, protection of your family's prestige and dignity always takes precedence. Got it. As a lowly commoner, you shall maintain absolute reverence when speaking with those under which you so graciously toil. How dare you speak in such a manner?
Is everyone from the Lawrence clan so strange? The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do, just beat it. Like I said, I don't care what you're doing. I have nothing to say to any member of the Lawrence clan. And here's a word of advice. I wouldn't be caught dead walking too closely with any one of their like in Mondstadt. If that's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to control myself if we talk any longer.
Hey! Don't leave! Halt! Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Wow, the Lawrence name really does carry a terrible reputation.
Never mind him. I could have predicted as much. Let's find someone else.
I'll say the same thing.
You there, lowly toiler. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility, and solemnly kneel to the ground with utmost sincerity. Huh? Why don't you respond? According to the custom, I must wait until you kneel completely before I can say the next words. Right. I mustn't look at you too long, or I'll be drawing more attention to our difference in status. Oh dear, I've already stared at you for quite a while. Fine. You may spare yourself the formality of kneeling, as it may be a little inconvenient. I shall continue. Oh, wait. I think there's a line for people with rude attitudes in this situation.
Hey, stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like to hear. And again,
oh no,
I've got no words for anyone from the Lawrence clan.
Again? What's with this attitude?
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. If I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't be good. Let's try to find someone else to talk to.
Yeah, so let's make even more people aware that we're just a bad group.
I'll remember your unwillingness to comply. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
You're just embarrassing yourself. Oh. A little girl.
Hey, look over there! She's all by herself, right? Because she's acting as if she's talking and laughing with somebody else. Paimon's creeped out. What? You mean you used to act like that too?
Yep.
So is this an invisible friend who hangs out with you sometimes? Or do they just exist in your imagination? Imagination. Oh, you must mean imagined friend, right? Why didn't you just say so?
That's why.
So, this imaginary friend of yours, when does Paimon get to meet them? Seriously? So, imaginary friends just disappear when you grow up?
Tragically.
Oh, Paimon was looking forward to meeting yours. Hey, don't suppose your brother has an imaginary friend too? No way! You guys are so lucky!
Paimon, technically you're an imaginary friend to me. I mean, you're like a ghost floating angel thing.
Because they have this game in Liyue. Have you heard of it? It's a 4-player game, but it seems you guys could play it with just the 2 of you.
Oh, Traveler. Fancy meeting you here.
Why are there so many characters in this quest?
Tone-deaf bard. What are you doing here?
Paimon's worst enemy.
I'm here because Lisa has been making some exciting new contraptions.
Why does the thought of Lisa's contraptions make Paimon so nervous?
Come now, that's no way to speak about the elegant Miss Lisa.
Oh, he has a crush.
For this particular contraption, Lisa had to import some dangerous materials from Sumeru.
Dangerous?
That's right. Looks like a monocle, but actually it's called an Ernama detector. Sadly, Lisa isn't able to use it herself, so I'm borrowing it for a while. And also, I'm testing it out for her, to see if it actually works.
Huh? Why can't Lisa use it?
Perhaps it's because she lacks a certain childlike sense of wonder. Or maybe there's some other reason for it. If you want to know for sure, just ask her yourself sometime.
So, you can see them? Go on, tell us. What does his imaginary friend look like?
That would be telling. Anyway, it's all yours now, Traveler. Take a look. See if you can see Nora's imaginary friend.
Do you see him? Do you see him?
Trying to think of what that character looks like, that ghost. Reminds me of an anime.
Huh, so it does work for you two.
Oh, it's an anime on Netflix. I'm trying to think of that little girl's name, the one with the short hair. It's that one where they're like in the ocean, they live in the ocean, and everyone in the ocean world has to go to sleep when there's people on the surface, and the ocean people go up to the surface.
Paimon wants to see? Wait!
Forgot what it's called.
Gizmo isn't in Paimon's size? Alright then, you'll just have to be Paimon's eyes on the ground. Let's go see what everyone's imaginary friends look like.
That's just creepy. That's just strange.
Flora from the flower shop always seems kinda floaty-headed. You know, Paimon bets she has an imaginary friend.
I'm just barging into everybody's business now. I'm broaching on little children, just scanning.
Behold, a floaty imaginary friend for floaty-headed Flora. A bloaty floaty.
Oh god.
Wait, imaginary friends can be plants now?
You're speaking right in front of her, you know. Like, she is just watching us.
Hi, Traveler. Hi, Bard. Sure, how can I help? Oh, you mean Mr. Floaty? Most people can't see him. Mr. Floaty is my bestest friend. We grew up together.
No fair. Paimon hates feeling left out.
Flora, why exactly are you friends with a bloaty floaty?
What's wrong with it? I always wanted to be friends with a plant who could fly.
Friends with a flying plant? Why?
Because then when it's windy, you and your friend can fly off into the sky together. You gotta admit that's pretty cool.
Isn't that called being blown away?
That's what some people like to call it. I only found out this plant existed from an explorer who told me stories of his adventures. I think his name was Stanley. Stanley's an adventurer.
I've heard this
guy. And you
guy.
can tell he's an expert at it from the stories he tells. The Amazing Adventures of Stanley are super famous in Mondstadt.
I've heard about
He's in the city at the moment. You should go ask him to tell you some of his stories.
That sounds like a fun idea for next time. But right now we have other things to attend to.
Yeah, we've got to creep up on little kids and... No, wait. We've got to creep on kids and tell them, like, ask them about their imaginary friend.
Flora's a pretty...
Oh yeah, Timmy.
mysterious kid.
Which child shall we interrogate next?
Surely this is illegal.
Oh, how about that little guy on the bridge?
Let's kill his pigeons. There's no pigeons. Oh, what? Hey, yo.
No way!
Well, that is unexpected.
I thought it would be a pigeon.
Timmy's imaginary friend is a ruin guard? Paimon's freaking out right now. That thing is sure to attack us.
It's a ghost.
What say you we postpone our conversation with Timmy for the time being?
Huh? Paimon has a favorite line? Seriously? Oh, alright then. How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
She said the line.
Children are more open-minded. Is that why they can think up all kinds of imaginary friends?
Fitting, isn't it? That the City of Freedom should be home to children with such boundless powers of imagination.
What about adults' imaginations? Let's ask some adults at the tavern.
I feel like we shouldn't really go into adults' imaginations. Oh god, not D-Lukes. Oh Jesus.
The thing about
The
wine
boss.
is, you have to drink it at the tavern, or you miss out on half the fun.
Seems to me you'd find some way of keeping yourself amused even if you drank alone.
If I didn't know any better, I would say you're being deliberately uncivil.
Just drink responsibly on my premises, okay?
Oh, and if I did have one too many, what then? You'd throw me out along with the trash, is that it?
Throw you out?
You know, the same way you threw out Father's legacy. You sold off his mansion, or maybe you've forgotten.
I see no reason to cling to things that have outlived their purpose.
Is that so? Then I trust you were most swift indeed to part with a certain vase?
Sorry, I have no recollection.
That's odd. Master D-Luke, I'm sure I saw such a vase in your home. A beautiful one, unmistakable in fact.
They have no imaginary friends. They've got the boys.
Seems our suspicions were right. Grown-ups don't appear to have imaginary friends.
They've got the boys.
Like I said, a lack of childlike wonder.
So people just stop dreaming when they grow up? Okay, well, Paimon for one never wants to grow up.
This raises an interesting question. At what age exactly do people's imaginary friends disappear? Let's go and check.
Oh boy. We are encroaching deep.
How about Ellen? Someone of her age surely must have some imagination left, don't you think?
Uh-oh. Somehow Paimon finds the idea of not being able to see Ellen's imaginary friend kinda scary.
3 people watching. Hello everyone, welcome. Hopefully you're all doing well. Hello, Ellen. Oh, she does. It's Jean.
Jean? What is Jean doing here? Is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend? So she's so determined to become a knight that she... Okay, that's kinda weird.
Oh, hello. What are you guys doing?
Nothing.
Are you always training here?
You bet. Today, I heard Stanley talking about his adventures. It was incredible. It got me really pumped up.
Got me in the nerves.
Oh, I hope I can be as outstanding as him one day.
So that you can fight shoulder to shoulder with Master Jean?
I mean, obviously I want to become a knight. And if I got to go on an adventure with Jean herself, well, even better.
Seems Ellen really looks up to Jean.
Huh, thanks. I was thinking, it's not every day I get to hang out with the honorary knight. Would you join me for some sword training? How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't man. How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't. How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't. How can I smash?
Was no
As you wish. All these training dummies at once. So that's how to do it. I'm impressed.
Let's go. Time it.
Oh, thank you. It's clear I still have a long way to go in my training.
You just gotta have friends.
So modest. I, for one, think you're quite the pro at this already.
Oh, well, I'm exhausted from training, so clearly my fitness needs some work. One day, though, I'll smash all the training dummies in Mondstadt.
Ellen, she's our girl. If she can't do it, Hilly Churl.
No, don't chant them. Bloody hell.
Ugh, thanks. Shoot, I got so caught up here I forgot there's something I was supposed to do today. Ugh,
No, it's
I'm
night time.
so sore from training. I can hardly move.
Well, you're still
Honorary
standing.
Knight, could you deliver a message to Jack for me? He's a friend of mine. Recently started as an adventurer. We were gonna meet up tonight and discuss adventure plans. Could you let him know it'll have to be another day? If
It's
I'm
a
not
day.
mistaken, you should find him at the Temple of the Lion. He's adventuring with Stanley today. Stanley's a truly legendary adventurer, renowned in all of Mondstadt. He once set foot in the Mare Javari. Great! Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Quest completed. Where is it? It's over here.
Put it down for. Nothing will get done
This should be good.
The Temple of the Lion? We explored this place once before, didn't we? During the Storm Terror incident. Seems like it's now a hot spot for adventurers. That can only mean one thing. Looks like we can't go any further.
Not to worry. Allow me.
We didn't bag all the loot last time.
Those who wander in the dust, the wind shall send soaring sky high.
Cheers, Venti lad.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Wait, who tells says Ayaya? Oh yeah, she does. Let me in.
Time to go.
Ow, Jesus.
Don't blink! Nowhere to hide.
Ow, stop. And the door opens.
Hey, are those guys?
Speed of light. Head to the chase.
Hey boys.
I was so sure I was about to die.
To be fair, that could have gone either way. So, you must be Jack the Adventurer, I assume?
Yes. Who are you?
Actually, we came looking for you.
Ellen has a message for you. She said she won't be able to join you today to plan out your next adventure together. She'll join you some other time.
Oh, I see. I feel bad you had to come all this way to find me.
and then had to rescue me.
Huh? I don't see what all the fuss is about. It was nothing that I, Stanley, couldn't have dealt with by myself.
Whoa! You are Stanley? You are that legendary adventurer? Renowned in all of Mondstadt? Who once set foot in the Mare Javari?
The very same.
I must say, it's an honor to meet one as legendary as yourself. Well then, how would everyone like to proceed? Head back or head further inside?
Well, I think you're now in the safe hands of Stanley, the great explorer and legend of Mondstadt. In which case, I head back now.
Okay, motion passed by unanimous consent. Let's head further in.
So, I'm guessing you mostly came here because you want to hear my adventure stories. Am I right?
No, we really were just looking for Jack.
What? Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Your attitude says maybe you don't got that. I am Stanley, the living legend. Stanley who braved the Mare Javari.
Enough already! Ugh. Stop name-dropping yourself every time you open your mouth!
It's true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Well, Jack will listen, won't you?
There we go.
You and your partner reached the Mare Javari, a famously terrifying place with not a wisp of wind.
Precisely. There was a deathly silence in the air. A sea of ashes stretched out before us, as far as the eye could see. Suddenly, my partner was caught in a whirlpool whipped up by an evil beast. Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
Wow. So, did he make it?
Sadly, in the end, I alone was able to set foot on home ground once more. The gentle breeze carried away the tears welling up in my eyes.
Poor guy. How could that happen?
Jack, you can't cry so easily if you want to be a great adventurer.
I know. Because an adventurer's proudest achievement is to die in the course of their final adventure. But whatever happens, no adventurer should ever die in a place where the wind doesn't blow. The wind has to bring your spirit back to Mondstadt.
That's right. To die in a place where the wind blows, and to have your spirit carried back to Mondstadt for you, that's...
Yeah. Although, the most I can aspire to.
Love how they're all like telling a friggin' story and I'm over here slaying.
You shouldn't die in a place with no...
Don't mind me just finishing the quest.
Traveler, I believe I've made a small discovery. Could I ask you to use the Nernama detector once more?
What? Stanley has an imaginary friend?
It seems his imaginary friend is a seasoned warrior, covered in scars from head to foot, and a look of staunch determination on his face. You're saying his imaginary friend is an idealized version of his own self? Interesting idea, but is it true?
Please excuse me. I'll be leaving now.
Bye, Stanley. Do you two still have time to spare?
What is it?
A few days ago, Stanley got drunk and told me a secret. Something he's never told anyone before. The weapons he took on his adventure all those years ago. They were none other than those once wielded by Mondstadt's greatest hero, Vanessa herself. The Sword of Brilliant Valor and the Shield of Magnificent Honor. I don't know whether you believe me, but apparently, both the sword and shield are still right here in Mondstadt, over in Dadaupa Gorge. Since you guys are the experts at this, can you come with me to try and retrieve these 2 legendary weapons? You bet! This is Stanley we're talking about. If I can just get a hold of something impressive enough to show my family what I'm capable of, maybe they'll finally come around to the idea of me being an adventurer. Right now, I'm just a rookie. My abilities are limited, and my parents don't support my goals one bit. So, what do you say? Help a guy out? I can't bring myself to tell Stanley about it, because my reasons are so... selfish. But, I swear I'll give the weapons back to him as soon as I'm done.
Aw, poor Jack. Let's help him out. Venti, you coming too?
I don't know.
Oh, one other thing. I have a bottle of rare vintage wine.
Oh, he's definitely coming now.
A couple years ago. Help me find these weapons, and it's all yours.
Sold.
Dada Gorge, was it? Let's hurry. There's no time to lose.
Exactly. When there's wine, there's Venti. Venti also means large coffee. Oh yeah, he was eavesdropping like holy hell. He was eavesdropping. Can we do a wish? Of course we can. Let's go. God damn it. Shop. I can go into the shop and get something. One more wish. Let's have a crack. And it's nothing. Great. I've been live for almost 3 hours. Jesus Christ. Well, now Stanley's just going to be against us. We're going to have a battle with Stanley. No, Jack is never going to be an adventurer. The Sword of Brilliant Valor. There it is.
Hey, that bunch of hilly churls. Are they holding some kind of ceremony?
Hey boys! I just wiped them out all in one sweep. Oh no, never mind.
Seems so. That must be the Sword of Brilliant Valor, surely.
Ow. Who knew that such a legendary weapon would be held by a bunch of noobs?
Higher, higher, hands on fire! Go!
And Stanley's gonna kill us.
Lo and behold, the Sword of Brilliant Valor.
Are you sure? Looks kinda basic to Paimon, and a little worse for wear, too. Why would hilly trolls be bowing down before a piece of junk like this?
Seems somebody tossed an old sword into a pile of spoils these hilly trolls were already celebrating.
This is in terrible shape, and it's so basic, I'm at a loss for words.
Say, Jack, have you ever seen an Anemo crystal fly? They're found in the open country around Mondstadt City. If you saw one in broad daylight, you wouldn't bat an eyelid. But in the pitch blackness of night, its brilliant glow is mesmerizing. It truly resembles an exquisite crystal dancing in the night air. Is valor not the same? When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless, fades into the background. But when you're in dire straits, valor is the thing that gets you fired up and fighting back. It's the brilliant ray of light that guides you out from the darkness.
You're right. You're right. Then this has to be it. This is the Sword of Brilliant Valor.
So, we got our sword. Now we just need that shield. Let's scout around. It's definitely in Dadaupa Gorge, so... Huh?
There's somebody there.
Stanley? What's he doing here?
He's acting so weird.
He's
What
going for
happened?
the shield.
Why did you stop all of a sudden?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Just one of those Mora spouting weasel thieves passed by is all.
What? Where? I want to see.
Maybe another time. We have a shield to find, remember?
Now we look strange. Right.
Huh? Go!
Stanley is 100% going to be looking for us. Oh look, a lonely hilly churl. Right, I can't believe I'm losing to a hilly churl. Now you're dead. Right, I'm gonna quickly pause the game and BRB. I am back.
Huh? Phew.
Having a kip, are we?
Huh? Phew. Yeah.
Come on, get in the barrier. Damn it.
Huh? Phew.
Oh.
Lo and behold, the shield of magnificent honor.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. It's a chunk of wood. A chunk of scrap wood with the handle attached. Who in their right mind would use this as a shield?
There's also wine stains on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was just taken from a wine barrel.
And yet, my bard's intuition tells me that this is none other than the Shield of Magnificent Honor.
Yeah, they're kind of wrong.
Warriors wear their battle scars with pride, and shields are no different. Surely an intact shield is one that has shied away from the battlefield. Is not the broken and splintered shield the one that has fought in countless wars and lived to tell the tale? Though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end, till they have no blood left to bleed. Such magnificent strength of will. Is that not the true meaning of honor?
You do have a point. Shiny new shields don't stay new and shiny for long. Okay then. Well, maybe if we ask nicely, he'll just let us take the Shield of Magnificent Honor for free. Ahem. Excuse me, Mr. Hilly Churl? Well, okay. You take it from here. Hope you've picked up some Hilly Churlian by now. If not, there's always body language.
Mosimita.
Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after all. Uh-oh. He did not seem to appreciate that.
Well, if you insist, a tune I shall strum.
Mosimita.
Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after all.
Mexican plata? Money, yeah. Money.
Oh, yeah. He actually gave us the shield.
What a chap.
Thank you so much. I can't believe I actually found them. Mom, Dad, check out the legendary weapons I found.
Hey, wait! The wine, you promised! I actually helped a lot this time. What are you doing here, Stanley? Out for a stroll?
Hey, what are you doing here, Bard? Fancy that, huh? You, out for a stroll too?
Oh, that's right. An after-dinner stroll, to be precise. We were also helping a friend look for something.
You are dumb. He has been there the entire time. You even saw him earlier.
I'm starting to think Stanley might be a fraud. Did Stanley plant the sword and shield here in advance so as to not hurt Jack's feelings?
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with Dadaupa Gorge. You fought battles here before, after all.
You better believe it. I can navigate this whole area with my eyes closed.
Wow. Then I admire your perseverance. And your memory, too.
No!
It's only to be expected of a great adventurer like me. You guys had better watch out, though. This place is crawling with hilichurls. I'll get back to my, stroll now. Goodbye.
We're not dumb. We saw you.
Guilty conscience much?
Well, he shouldn't have gotten so carried away bragging to Jack, should he? Although, on further reflection, I must say I'm intrigued. Someone who can't let go of the past and gives up on the present instead. I wonder, if such a person was forced to take their first step towards the future, which way would they go?
What are you talking about?
I'm just musing to myself. Anyway, I propose we take a trip to Angel's Share tonight.
Hello, Stanley.
Tell me, Stan. Tell me, what should I do?
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his own name? Could there be another person called Stanley?
Oh, Stanley. It should have been me. I should have been the one that died in the Melchivari that day. Why won't your spirit come and stop me from using your name? Why? Why? If only you hadn't had to save a rookie like me, you would have never died in that windless corner of the world. You were a renowned adventurer, destined to become a legend one day. But now, that'll never happen, because your life was cut short, and all because of a worthless tag-along.
Does anyone get what's going on here?
I think our friend really did make it to the Mare Javari. And I think the tragedy he encountered there was real too. But the real adventurer, the real Stanley, that was his partner, not him. The real Stanley is the one who died to save our Stanley.
Wait, so the only reason our Stanley is called Stanley in the first place is because he stole the other Stanley's name?
I fear that may be the case.
Stanley, for so many years I've lived in fear. Fear that Mondstadt will forget all about you. So I tell you adventure stories at every opportunity. Mondstadt must remember. Stanley reached the center of the Mare Javari. He's the greatest adventurer there ever was, and he lives on. Stanley will never die, because I am Stanley. I am Stanley. I'm sorry, Stanley. I'm getting too old. Now, are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
I mean, you are speaking out loud.
Yikes! We're busted!
Go away. Save your questions. Just leave me in peace.
But...
Leave now. Don't make me tell you again.
Honorary Knight, Venti, and Paimon. I'm so glad you guys are here. I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me find the sword and shield. My parents are finally supporting me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. They even said they're gonna pay for someone to fix up the Sword of Brilliant Valor and Shield of Magnificent Honor for me, so I can take them out on the road.
That's wonderful! So, Jack, is this the part where you bid farewell to Mondstadt and set off on your intrepid trip traversing to that?
No, not yet. I still don't have what it takes to go too far from home just yet. Besides, I'm sure Stanley still has a few stories left to tell. They're what inspired me to become an adventurer in the first place. Stanley, Oh, you're drunk again. We'll see you tomorrow then. After your hangover wears off. Maybe you can tell me some more of your stories?
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you think?
Jack.
Jack left.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you for not telling him about my secret.
Huh? All of a sudden you're facing the facts? That isn't like you.
Just now, I couldn't bear to look at him. His adventurous spirit is so pure, unblemished. Just a weary old feckless fraud. But that kid is a brand new shining star, full of potential. I cannot allow his dreams to be crushed.
You're not a total fraud. Stanley's adventure stories and experiences. They're all true, aren't they?
Stories? Experiences? What's the point of them anymore? To be honest, my memories of adventuring and of Stanley, they're hazy these days. That's my biggest secret of all. And my biggest fear. All these years, I've been living to tell his story. But his personality and the details of his life, I don't remember them clearly anymore. But the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land, where his spirit can never be recovered.
Exactly. Even in his memory, the real Stanley isn't the living, breathing friend he knew at all. Instead, he's become fixed on the image of him as that battle-scarred warrior. And that image has held him captive his entire life.
I'm too old. I never let go. But still, so much has slipped away. I'm completely and utterly worthless. No adventurer should have to go that way. No adventurer ever.
Hans Archibald.
My true name? How did you know? The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Javari. I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
I can't believe it. Thank you all. And thank you, Lord Barbados. I'm sorry. It's gonna take me some time to calm back down. But I think that I'm gonna be okay.
Chad.
Ah, wonderful! Stanley reconnected with his true self and Jack can finally go his own way. This calls for a celebration. And by celebration, I do, of course, mean libation.
And by libation, you mean you're not leaving this tavern till you're too drunk to walk, right?
No, the wine here's too expensive. Jack still owes me some wine, though. He promised me a rare vintage in exchange for helping him out, remember? I'll head off to fetch the wine. See you shortly. Let's meet at the usual place.
Huh? Where's that supposed to be? Why has Paimon never heard of it? Hey, Tone Deaf Bard!
I remember this quest. I've seen Warp's video. Except the statue. Ah, I love PS5 loading times. There's Venti. He's already teleported here. Just climbing up the statue's thighs. Crap. Hey Venti, how you doing, buddy? 2 people watching. I know this is a very old quest, but I haven't gone through them very much at all.
You made it. Finally.
Just tell us where you meet next time, okay? We looked everywhere.
Nah, I knew the place.
So, did you at least manage to find your wine?
Yep. Well, sort of. Jack made it out to be a rare collector's edition vintage, when actually it's just a half bottle of regular cider. This takes me back. The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet. It was about 2,600 years ago, before the world had come under the rule of the Seven. At that time, Old Mondstadt was ruled by a tyrant, who sealed off the city's perimeter with a ferocious hurricane. Even the birds couldn't get in or out.
Old Mondstadt? Oh, Paimon remembers! Nowadays it's known as Storm Terror's lair, right? You mentioned it before.
That's right. The Tyrant of the Winds who once ruled from that tower was Decarabian, god of storms. Back then, I was but a wisp among the 1,000 winds. I wasn't a god of anything. I didn't even have a human form. I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind. A gentle breeze bringing subtle changes for the better. Or tiny seeds of hope.
A tiny elemental being? Without a human form? Venti, do you mean you used to look different than you do now?
Yep. My current form is not so different from the situation with fake Stanley. I took the form of a friend. In old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told, where a tyrant ruled. I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky. He was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom, and we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
So then what? What happened to your friend?
Say, Paimon, do you wish to hear the next part of the story?
Yes, of course! The suspense is killing, Paimon! Now's the time you suddenly get a craving for apples? Really?
Getting a little peckish or something.
Paimon's had it up to here with you!
You know, you're so smart it almost makes me uncomfortable sometimes. But then, maybe it's right that true friends can tell what the other is thinking. A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze. Moments like this always take me back to a song that I first heard from him.
Although this is a quest from the very start of the game I haven't done yet, the voice acting and the writing in this game is unbelievable.
Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.
And we've completed the Venti quest. Right, what quests have we done? We've done... Oh god, there's so many. Jeez. I've hardly done any. Oh no. This is awful. How much more do we have? 1.5 million. Jesus. 1.5 million more. That's pretty good. I'm gonna make this a... This is a screenshot. Oh my lord, it's beautiful. Hold on. Can I make it so I'm not sort of venti icons that keep popping up? Oh, for fuck's sake, I can't. Hold on. I can improvise. Where's the photo mode? Where is it? I can't find the photo mode. Here it is. Take photo. Oh, it's so sick.
Toodaloo. One.
That's saved.
2 clients. 3 clients.
Oh god, I've fallen off. Oh dear. Bye, Venti. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it there for this stream. We've been going for 3 hours and 20 minutes, 200 minutes. Been a very, very good stream. I've really enjoyed it. These Genshin Impact streams are incredible amounts of fun to make. And, yeah, I always enjoy doing them. I don't do them very often. I do get bored of the game. However, just the occasional quest stream, you know, listening to the storyline and all that, just playing for fun, taking the piss and whatever, it's great fun. And it's been a good stream to start off kind of a new journey for this channel now that, you know, we are monetized, the channel's monetized. I am capable of doing a lot more things now, which means I'm going to try and upload a lot more now, hopefully. If I have the courage to do it, I'm going to try and upload as much as I can, more frequent uploads, hoping to actually stick to a schedule at some point. It is going to be a bit all over the place because I've got college and stuff like that, but I'm going to try and upload more now since we are getting into the warmer months now, and the channel is doing better than it ever has done, really, over these last few days. So, yeah, it's been great seeing the success of this channel over the last week or so. It's been really good, and the stream has been really good to start kind of a new chapter of this channel. So, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to this whole new trilogy of this channel. More uploads, new uploads every now and then. And yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, don't forget to drop a sub, but you don't have to if you don't want to. It's entirely up to you, but it would be greatly appreciated to keep this journey going, and if you want to stick along for the journey too. It's going to be fun. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'll see you guys in the next